man. We're gonna stop it right there, man. Uh, this was a special edition of Sleepers. RIP, my boy Trouble. Uh, hey, man, it's we podding, man. I believe this episode 11 finna take place, so I'm finna bow out and smoke my weed and you know what I'm saying, converse wherever I see fit. You know what I mean? So salute, appreciate that. Again, man, I stress this, man. RIP Trouble, man. This was really one of them type guys that it just hurt a city when you lose one of them type of real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if the nigga rap or not. You know what I'm saying? The city know who this nigga is. So city know his story. You know what I'm saying? City know his transformation. You know what I'm saying? So when you heard of him getting murdered, it was so beyond belief. Like because it's like, damn, this nigga didn't really left the streets alone for about a good 7, 8 years. So it's just hard to imagine. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, the streets is the streets, man. It always come back around one way or the other. So hey. What we doing? Is we podding? What niggas
Is we pod? We here.
niggas in the building?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we here. You ready, Lucci?
Yeah, we good. We've been recording.
Okay. Hey man, y'all heard Booms is we pod in episode 11. I'm stepping in for Phil tonight. Phil is MIA. We don't know where Phil is at. Shout out to Phil wherever he's at.
That was
Uh,
my dog Phil, man.
right. We gonna as Boom was saying, man, rest in peace, Trouble, man. Very popular rapper out of ATL was murdered to my knowledge about 3 days ago. Um, we want to send prayers out to his family. Prayers out. I think he had a son and a daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Hey man, we also want to send prayers out to Jamichael Jones, the alleged suspect, and his family. You know what I'm saying? We pray that justice is served, man, accordingly. You know what I mean? So
Oh,
rest in peace to that man.
prayers out to Metro Boomin as well and his family
Okay,
Yeah.
and the
okay.
tragic loss. His mother was
Oh, that
murdered
was
by her
crazy.
boyfriend.
Jesus Christ.
That also was here in Atlanta as well. So
Oh, y'all got a
Atlanta
lot
is
going on,
just
Boom.
What y'all got
yeah,
going
it's
on, boom?
Jesus.
they trying to take us out the game, man. They see Atlanta came through and fucked shit up, so they like, all right, y'all niggas didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta mix some shit up. So I don't know what's going on, man. But
Damn.
hey, man.
Rest in
Hey,
peace,
man.
man.
Rest in peace to I don't know her name. I'm sorry, but yeah, definitely rest in peace to Metro Boomin's mom. That's that's some shit. That's some hard shit to come back from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell
I just
yeah.
hope
Right.
that mentally, he finds himself able to get back into a space of fucking with music. Because anybody that know Metro's story, like she really is the one that financed Metro becoming Metro. You know what I'm saying? As far as
Okay.
getting him back and forth to from St. Louis to Atlanta. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? When he had the opportunity to work with the OJs back in the day and stuff like that. So it
Mm.
was really because of her that he was even able to transport back and forth to you know what I'm saying, put himself in position to
Right.
take care of her the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, but yeah, so
Right.
it's unfortunate, man.
Damn, he worked with the
Okay.
OJs?
Who Metro?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, but if he got that on his credit, that nigga wild.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. That he was going back and forth to Detroit, messing with the OJs. My bad.
No, no, no. I said OJ. I'm talking about OJ the Juice Man.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay,
Mm.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
My bad, my bad. Yeah, I'm about to say, hold up, how old
That's
this
a
nigga is?
right.
They got
That's a
to be
big
a
badge,
kid.
man. OJ's. All right. Well, shout out to Boom for that information, that insight. What's going on in ATL, man? Prayers up for the city. This is We Podcast, episode 11. I'm your host, Ty. Let's do some real brief intros. Who's in the building tonight?
uh, this we pod, man. This double L, Louisiana Lucci, man. New Orleans representative, bro. I think I'm gonna since we on that level when giving out rest in peace. I think I want to shout out my my adopted brother, daddy, man. His girl just killed him at church,
Mm.
like on some shit. I mean, I really don't know what
Mm.
happened, but I gotta just be there for my little brother, though. You know what I'm saying? But his dad left behind a
Mm.
lot of kids, so I mean, yeah, it's just one of them, man. Like, shout out to my brother, daddy, man. Be nasty, bro. Pause. That's what his name was.
Okay. Right. You sound like must have been an older guy. Sounds like an older guy's name.
He's probably he's probably like maybe about 5-6 years older than me. He's I mean we kind of
How old is you again? 56. How old is
nah
you? 56.
37. I just made
Okay.
37, but it's
Okay.
crazy
Okay. My
because
bad.
we
My
we,
bad.
we fucked the same hoes before, like so. I mean, like so he's not that far to
Mhm.
in age.
Right.
So
All
shout
right.
out to
Rest in
Nat.
peace to that man.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Who else in
Yep,
the
it's
building?
Marabi. What's up? What's up? We here.
Okay. Shout out Marabi, man. Jersey representing.
Yo.
Yeah, man. That was brother Cudjo in the building, man. Back again for another episode. Jersey
Okay.
in the building as well. You
All
know,
these Jersey
we
niggas,
pod
man. What's
podcast,
going
man.
on, bro? My bad,
Hey,
Cujo.
man.
What's up, Callie? Talk to us, man.
It's your boy Cal, the Prince connoisseur, the conscious,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, the conscious contrarian,
Mm.
the
Right.
savant of the savant of stank shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I keep my ears everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Savon.
So yeah, you got it, Ty.
Right
Hey,
on.
man.
Side note, before we finish intros, me and Cal had a knockdown, drag out bar brawl last night
That's a fact.
uh, about the Illuminati and Bible and conspiracies. Really one of them ones. Cal is always good for that. You catch him at the right moment. Uh, really had me on my toes. Really great. Healthy back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It was respectful for the
That's a
most part.
fact.
Healthy back and forth. Shout out to Cal, man. Cal is a wild boy, man. I see Callie in the building, man. What's up?
You say you see Cali, man?
Uh huh.
Oh yeah, man. This is Dom Mavelli, man.
Hmm.
The deity. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I fuck with this, man. I fuck with the podcast, man. These niggas is cool niggas, man. Fuck with these people, so that's all I gotta
Right
say.
on. Appreciate you, Dom. I see Rich. Rich pulled up. Rich, you want to unmute real quick? Want to say something? Or you just listening, man? Blink twice if you safe, good brother. What's up with you, man? You good? All right, man. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Well, on Wednesdays, we all battle rap fans. We met in a battle rap server. So shout out to the other platform, man. UM5 round 2 went down this past weekend. I want to do a little something different tonight. I want to kind of experiment a little bit. Instead of doing match by match, let's just keep it brief. I just want to hear everybody's overall takeaways from this past weekend. What was your overall takeaways? Were you disappointed? Were you upset? Did you feel like the right people won? Do you have any predictions for round 3? Just your overall takeaways from UM5.
I'll go
Jersey.
first, man.
Okay.
Okay, let's get it, Bone.
All right, so like I told niggas, uh, with uh with the Rum Nitty and Swamp matchup,
Oh, yeah.
I've seen Rum Nitty drop the ball. I believe those were my exact words. I've seen Rum Nitty drop the ball before.
Mm-hmm.
And if Swamp gets into a real talk bag, that shit could look different. Well,
Mm.
we saw what happened. Um, I did pick True Foe to beat Sheed, but I also did say that I'm not just gonna act like that nigga True Foe is just flawless and that nigga don't be fucking up. So that nigga stayed true to what I said as well. He started fucking up and he lost. Uh, I think Sheed is getting a lot better. Um, yeah, I think he's getting a lot better. I haven't seen JC and Head Ice, so I can't say nothing about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then wasn't there one more battle?
What was the other battle? I don't even know for real.
That
Was
was
there another
three.
one? Yeah, it was three. So what was another joint then?
Fonz and Real Sick.
Oh,
Oh,
Fonz and Real
okay.
Sick. I had Real Sick winning. That nigga lost. I can see why he lost right there in the moment. So
Mm.
I'm not really too mad at it. So I got Swamp beating Fonz. Um, and I got JC beating. I got JC beating Fonz. Wait, no. I got Swamp. What's the matchup? It's Swamp and Fonz, right?
I'm looking for the
Yeah, it's
bracket.
gonna be Swamp. It's gonna be Swamp and Fawns.
Yeah, I got Swamp, and then JC
Uh-huh.
versus who?
Uh, isn't it JC and Swamp? Wait,
JC and
who is it,
Sheed, huh?
Cal?
Must be
JC
JC
and
and
Sheed.
Sheed.
JC and
Is
Sheed.
this the
Okay,
last four?
okay. Yeah, that's the last four.
Okay.
Uh, ah, I don't give a fuck. I don't know who's gonna win that battle. I don't really care. So
Hmm. Okay.
yeah, that's my thoughts.
Run on Lucci. Any takeaways, Cudjo?
I was just gonna say I didn't get to catch any of the battles, but Swamp and Nitty, and I
Mm-hmm.
agree with Boom when we talked about it that it's Swamp getting a real talk back, like it could look crazy for Nitty, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like Swamp did exactly what he was supposed to do, bro. Like
Right.
I think I heard Tone say this on their show that this is the Swamp that this is the Swamp that came out when we first started liking him. So I wish he could just stay in his bag right here, bro. And if
Mm-hmm.
he do, I think he got a great chance of winning this fucking tournament, man.
Mm.
Honestly, because
Okay.
this was the Swamp versus who? Who was the first guy? Who was that dude? His first battle.
Should
No,
should.
no,
Good.
no. The first battle
Oh,
when
you
Swamp
talking
first
about
came out.
Oh, Your
your
Honor.
honor? Yeah.
Your Honor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was that type of Swamp. I feel, even though I mean, it's like they was hanging on to everyone and everything he was saying too. Like I do agree to that, but I think that's what it's about, like catching everyone's attention, so they
Right.
want to listen to everything. Same shit with music. I mean, once you got someone's attention, like you can get them probably to listen to any one of your albums, like shit, even if they like it
Mm-hmm.
or not. So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Swamp, man. I didn't see JC and Head Ice. I was
Right. I know. We know why you didn't see it.
shout
We
out
know why you
to
didn't
my
see it.
homeboy JC, man. We not doing that.
Man, stop it.
Shout out to JC, man. But I'm gonna check these battles out. But that's all I had though, man.
Okay. Cujo.
Yeah, man. I also didn't catch a lot of the battles, man, for the most part. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eventually start tuning in, man. 'Cause I really was trying to avoid battle rap this year, man. But
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at
the
that.
way our brothers talking about these battles every week, man, I might have to tune in at least one or two battles, man, just to keep up. You
Okay.
know.
Right on. I'm not mad at that. I don't really got any thoughts. I mean, we did a little band episode, I think, after UM5 Saturday night, I believe that was. I was I was shocked at Swamp's performance. He was definitely the underdog, and I'm a big underdog guy, and I was happy for the brother, man. I have nothing but good words for that brother. I thought every round he was on fire. And low key, Nitty was on fire too. Let's not act like Nitty was trash. Nitty went in there. He had 3 good rounds. He had some slight stumbles, I think, in round 2. Might have been slightly shook off how good Swamp's first was. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Swamp. I thought Sick wasn't robbed necessarily, but I did think that Sick won pretty clear. I thought that he clearly beat Fonz. I thought he had better angles. His material was handcrafted for Fonz, which is what I like. I like those personals. I like that real talk bag. Fonz was a lot of like real sick flips and just very general punchlines. A lot of OBC from Fonz. I was kind of disgusted at the Seasick bar. Uh, I don't know, but the crowd loved it, and I guess that's what matters in the building. I low key want to cry racism. I think Sick and
What?
None have both been
What?
robbed. I think they both. I think, hey man, I think Cal and John would much rather a person of color, a black man, win that 100K than an Indian guy or a white guy, man. Just my thoughts. You know what
What?
I'm saying? As we was talking about last night, I don't have any evidence of this, but you know, just a thought that went through my brain when I was watching Saturday, man. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like this.
That bullshit, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's
Suicide.
go. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
All
We
brothers
gonna
yeah.
do
being
It's just a
real,
that.
keep
thought.
it
Just a thought.
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
And
We
to
gonna
go
get
with
that,
that,
Cal.
I don't got any. Yeah, I don't got any solid evidence, as we like I said, as we was talking about last night, but the clues is there. You know what I'm saying? If you piece this piece with this piece, I don't know. Looks like a little bit of prejudice, a little bit of racial bias involved, man, from my standpoint. But again, shout out to Fonz. I don't see Fonz winning this tournament. He's been known to be choppy and forget his material. Um, I think this could go either way. I could see JC winning this pretty clear. I'm kind of rooting for Swamp. You know what I'm saying?
So can we say that this tournament is like totally different from all the other tournaments, man?
And she's had a pretty hectic schedule the past like 6 months. I mean, she's taken three rounds with Yoshi. She had 3 rounds with C3, like literally the week after that. One rounder with Danny. Fonz, I think she took another one rounder like on like off brand league. You know what I'm saying? She's got the situation now with Remy Ma. So she's been working this year. You know what I'm saying? She might need to pace herself a little bit though, for sure. I'm also looking forward to Hustle and Vixen. I got Vixen with a clear 2-1-30. I think Hustle is, I don't want to say she's trash, but she's not good in my opinion.
Damn.
So that's I mean, come on man, let's keep it real, man. She's getting the main event looks because she's best friends with Remy Ma, which I'm not mad at that, but like come on, Hustle. Like let some other girls get that look, man. Like let some other people eat. Y'all
Yeah, I
supposed
didn't
to be
know they were
unified.
friends.
Yeah, they're best friends, like literally best buddies. You know what I'm saying? But if it's all about
Wow.
females, they're supposed to be getting these looks and getting the better pay. Like y'all should be looking out for each other. Like don't hog all the plates, all the main event looks. You know what I'm saying? Like give that out to somebody else, man. Just my
Mhm.
opinion. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. But okay. Moving on from battle rap. Last Friday in this server, we had our first versus event. It was a success. We had 2 classics. We had me with the Ghost and Meth versus PJ. He had Styles and Jada. Then we had Boom with T-Pain versus Caliber with Boom had Lloyd, excuse me, and Caliber had T-Pain. Classic 20 rounders. Both of them brothers was playing like the Heat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dope B sides that I never heard before. A lot of big hits that we all remember. Um, I just want to put this out there real quick. There have been some questions that had arose over the past week as far as like what the system was or why we were setting up versus the way we were. I'm gonna put this out there, man. I basically asked Cudjo to be like the versus manager to basically work as a third party because if you guys remember on some of the other platforms where they were doing versus, a lot of brothers was changing the rules and changing their opponents last minute and changing the stipulations and stuff and it just made it very cringy. So Cudjo is just basically there to act as a third party to keep record of what you guys initially agree on, how many rounds, what the days are, etc. And the reason we have a system, guys, is because anytime you do anything of substance, right? Whether it's a family barbecue, a vacation, you exercise, you take the kids out, take a chick out on a date. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of planning involved, right? And I'm not just looking at it right now. I'm trying to look ahead. When you have more people joining the server, you're going to have a lot of people just wanting to jump to do a versus. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to have all these random unsanctioned matches going on that nobody pulls up to. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have some type of system in place, some type of consistency. You know what I'm saying? So if you are listening or tuning in and you are interested in picking an artist or a group, doing some type of verses, please DM Cudjo or hit Cudjo in one of the chat rooms. And y'all work it out with your opponent on stipulations, artists, etc., so forth. We'll try to get a date set up. Remember, we pod on Wednesdays and Fridays. I think we as a server, we all agreed in the beginning about 5 or 6 weeks ago, if we were going to start doing verses, I believe everybody agreed on Friday nights and Sunday afternoons. Friday nights and Sunday afternoons. Those are the designated days to do verses, man. So if you are interested in doing that, please hit up Cudjo. Speaking of Cudjo, we're going to get to our first real topic outside of battle rap, outside of verses. My
Yep,
man
yep, yep.
Cudjo has some bars he's been trying to get off for like 2 weeks at least. So Cudjo, I'm gonna let you roll this out, brother. You take the lead right here.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, brother Ty. As I said, man, I just been on some nostalgia shit lately, man. Watching a lot of animated series and whatnot, So, cause I've been going back, man. I just wanted to ask brothers like, what were their favorite like cartoon programming like blocks back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Like each channel had one. You know what I'm saying? Disney had like Disney Afternoon. Nick
Mm-hmm.
had the Nick at Night joint or Snick. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or Teen Nick and all that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, Fox had Fox Kids. You know,
Mm-hmm.
ABC had what was it? I think it had one Saturday morning, some joint like that. Basically, just asking brothers like, who would you consider some of the best of the best when it came to like animation or whatever it is. I already got my mind made up, but I
Mm-hmm.
always wondered, what brothers' opinions are. You know what I'm saying when it
Cudjo,
came to that.
if you don't mind for some of the guys that may just now be miking up or some of our future listeners,
Right.
would you just give an example, maybe like some of the cartoons or some of the blocks that you're talking about personally, so then we could maybe
All
follow
right.
your lead?
Okay. So Disney Afternoon, for one
Mm-hmm.
example, usually channel blocks consist of like it's basically it's like a 2-3 hour block where they just show animated shows for like a specific amount of time. You know what I'm saying, for a couple
Mm-hmm.
hours. So
Mm-hmm.
Disney had like Ducktales and Gargoyles and
Mm. Okay.
the Mighty Ducks animated joint. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, or Chip and Dale and all that type of shit basically. You know what I'm saying, or Cartoon Network with like Toonami. With like Gundam and Sailor Moon and Lupin the Third and that's basically what a cartoon block is essentially. So yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Go ahead,
uh,
Marabi.
I was gonna say it's gotta be Nick, but I will say
Georgia Fox Kid, like the cable had, you could only have one cartoon channel basically. They didn't give you options. At first, I had Nick, and then they replaced it with Fox Kids, and that shit was
like do honorary mention for it because it's definitely not gonna win.
Not gonna win. Oh, nah, you bugging, Robbie. That Fox Kids is easily top three all time, man. We not doing that.
We're okay,
If I
okay.
run down the
I was gonna.
shows, it's gonna get dark for a lot of these other. You could argue, you could arguably punch it to number one, but I just want to get brothers' input before I even say it.
Okay, I figured it wouldn't be, but it is high for me personally because I watched it.
Mm. I'm I'm actually gonna second Marabi on that. Only because my memory is not where it used to be at. I want to say Fox, Cudjo. I just remember watching like the OG version of X-Men, but I can't remember what else was on in that block. But like it seemed like when I was little, our TV stayed on Fox, right? Because it was like all the cartoons, and then like Baywatch would come on, and I don't know if y'all remember
Right.
a show called Renegade, right? It was basically like karate and motorcycles mixed together. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I remember me and my sis used to stay up late night Saturday nights. We would watch all that and Are You Afraid of the Dark and all that on Nickelodeon. And then we was tuned in again on Nickelodeon first thing Sunday morning because you had Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy, and Rocco's Modern Life on Saturday on
Yeah.
Sunday, and then it went into I think the Adventures of Pete and Pete right after that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we was on that.
And
That's a good show.
But
those
any other brothers
those
got
Fox
any
for
other brothers
sure.
got
I
input?
see what I see. I see what brother's trying to do. I'm gonna say it, damn it.
Let's get it.
Toonami beat a lot of niggas badly
Mm,
when you go down that watch block compared to the other animated joints we were watching as kids. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Like you could
mm-hmm,
have like the X-Men and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
mm-hmm.
I think we also had the Justice League. You know, like Justice League Unlimited, if I'm
We
remembering.
Okay.
Right.
Like that's fire, but look at what Toonami was doing to niggas. Like you watch niggas get beat the fuck up, bleeding out their mouth. They killed characters, dropped niggas, no resurrection arcs. Like they were just like, nah, this nigga gone. Like, cause it was animated shit. like anime. So like the Yu Yu Hakusho's, the Cowboy Bebops, the Dragon Ball, I think Dragon Ball Z's, um, all them joints. Like I remember staying up late to watch that specifically, like
Mm,
every night there.
okay.
But Fox definitely does like have a place, in my memory as well. So
Did
yeah, they did.
Animaniacs come on Saturday morning? I can't remember.
I believe it was on WB, but I think
Okay.
it did come on Saturday morning. Yep.
There was a point in time I think on WB, didn't they have like Static Shock and Jackie Chan Adventures back to back
Yeah, that
Yep.
was WB
Yep.
back in the
Kids. Yep.
day?
That came after
Oh
Fox.
man,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
yeah, good memories, man. Good memories. Lucci, you still here? You still with us? Brothers tuning in
Lucci
and
got
just
them
now
mod
miking up.
codes.
We talking about
Lucci.
favorite cartoon blocks as a kid, man. You know, waking up Saturday, got your favorite cereal, got your honeycomb, your Captain Crunch, your Fruity Pebbles. You know what I'm saying? You hit the living room or the kitchen watching TV. What do you remember Saturday
Right.
morning? What's your favorite blocks?
Oatmeal. I'm not gonna lie. I was the oatmeal. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Oatmeal.
lie.
Shout out to ODG. Shout out to
Jackie Chan
Oatmeal.
Adventures,
ODG.
man, was for sure powerful, man. But Mariah be wilding with the oatmeal, man. Like, I don't know what that's
That's
about.
a
We didn't have
fact.
cereal like that, man. Like, my
Yeah, you want some ODG stuff, man, with that oatmeal. Like,
Okay. Dom, did you want to unmute and speak your piece, man? Anything,
man,
any type of insight?
Dom only knows the later generation that, when iCarly was on. She just,
I mean, I mean
Man,
that
shut up. You always talking, man. You always talking.
I'm like 17.
Nah, like, nah. I fuck with Rugrats. That's up there, man. I fuck with, Nah, I fuck with Looney Tunes too. Shit, nigga.
mm. Now Don, when you say Looney Tunes, are you talking about OG Looney Tunes? Like,
All
or
of
you
them.
talking about the Tiny Tunes, like Tiny Toon Adventures, like
Nah,
the younger?
I fuck with the old shit. Nah, cause I
Okay.
was,
I'm from with Tiny Toons as well.
my
The
household.
original
You know
still
what
is
I'm
dope.
saying? Niggas was,
Mm-hmm.
it's older
No
niggas, so
doubt
I
for
was,
sure.
watching older shit and shit.
Right. Okay. Okay. Not mad
But
at that.
I fuck with the Proud Family too. My nigga, shout out to them niggas too, man.
Mm. Okay. Proud Family came on what channel? Cujo?
Disney.
Disney. Okay.
All black cast and shit, man. Shout out to them niggas, man.
Right. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Caliber had Tommy Davidson over DL Hughley just because of the Proud Family cartoon and the impact that it had, man.
Pow-
The
That
way
was
you said it.
powerful. That
Yeah.
was no, that was powerful, Ty. Like back in the day, because they,
hmm
especially if you were like black watching cartoons back in the day, like they
hmm
really have like full episodes dedicated to like dealing with discrimination and racism and stuff like that. Static Shock had a classic episode with Virgil's dad being racist as hell.
Yeah, Static Shock
Um,
and Classic,
Mm.
man.
Okay.
yeah, like not Rugrats. I'm sorry. Yeah, Rugrats did have it with Susie. With Susie.
hmm
Um, then Proud Family had a whole like Kwanzaa episode. Like, you know what
hmm
I'm saying? Like, and as a kid seeing that,
What about
that's
them Blue Sisters?
I think I
them,
used to watch
them
Proud Family, I think.
gross,
Hey,
them gross.
they say they was ashy, bro. They said them three sisters was ashy, man. Is that true? That's why they was
I
blue.
heard
Uh,
that. I
Nah,
heard
Dapper,
that
you
too.
wilding for saying Static Shock was ass, man. Stop it, man. Come on now, man. You wilding for that,
Who said
man. That's
who said
ridiculous.
Static Shock is ass?
that's
Oh,
Dapo, man. Dapo trying to get some
Stop it, man.
Dapo trying to get some promo for his battle this Friday.
I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie.
Dapo
Why you
man.
coming
Arguably,
at me, Dapo? I watched that shit. It came.
Of animated shows. Do you guys feel, first off, do you guys keep up with anything newer? Or are you guys just like straight OGs? Like, do you just go back and watch the stuff that you watched as a kid, as a teenager?
yeah, that's
Or
a
do
good
you find
question.
yourself watching, anything more recent, anything newer
There's
as
one
far as cartoon?
called Invincible.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Everybody been checking that joint out.
Invincible.
I'm
Some
not
other
gonna lie.
and
I fuck with One Punch Man,
Okay.
that's
but that's
anime.
about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's anime. Yeah, like I'm with Dom. Like as far as animated shit now, if it's not
Mm-hmm.
literally anime, like it'll be Invincible, bro. Like that's an insane story that they're trying to tell. But
Right.
other than
Right.
that, like the newer animes, I fuck with that. Like I fuck with like Vinland Saga, Mob Psycho, shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like where niggas actually fighting and telling a good story. Like that's just
Okay.
me.
While we
Okay.
on this topic though, because you know, I see what y'all was trying to do with Fox Kids, man. But I'm gonna keep saying it's either top three or top one. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna run down the catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Whether you remember or not, ain't the problem here. I'm just highlighting the power in the blocks, my nigga. So I guess we're gonna start from like 91, and I'm not gonna run through all of these because some of this shit ain't powerful, so I'm not about to even act like it is. But you know what I'm saying? The power that Fox had compared to like ABC and Disney, like they partnered with like Warner Brothers, and
Mm-hmm.
eventually got partnered with Saban Entertainment. If you know what
Mm-hmm.
Saban Entertainment is, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Power Rangers and all that. Yep.
yep. So
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just run through the shit, man. Tom and Jerry Kids, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Bobby's World,
Powerful.
Swamp Thing, you know what I'm
Powerful.
saying? Beetlejuice,
Powerful.
you know what I'm saying? The Bill and Ted joint, I actually briefly
Powerful.
remember that.
Okay.
Let me see, what was it? Alvin and the Chipmunk reruns, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mighty Mouse,
Mm-hmm.
Tiny Toons.
Classic.
Obviously, the top five joints, you know, Batman, the animated series, which is
Classic.
like number one animated show ever. Like, not,
Mm-hmm.
not even up for debate. You know what I'm saying? X-Men joint, top three as
Classic.
well.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? Animaniacs. Like,
Classic. Clouds.
bro, this list,
Batman
man.
and Animaniacs is
Oh, sorry.
clouded, man. Out of everything you
Yeah,
Spider-Man
mentioned.
man.
didn't
Yeah.
come on Fox over here.
Yeah, Spider-Man was on Fox too. Spider-Man
Okay.
was on
Okay.
Fox as well. The Tick. You know what I'm saying? Niggas sleeped on.
Clouds.
Mm,
Clouds.
Tick
the
was
tick
super
was
powerful.
fire.
You know what I'm saying? Goosebumps. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, godly show.
You
Goosebumps.
know what I'm saying? They even, you know, niggas try to punch on this show. I didn't like it when I was, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But Beetleborgs was on Fox Kids too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It was equally powerful.
Was Beetleborgs, was that like an offshoot of the Saban like
Power
joints?
Rangers
Like the
joint, yep.
VR
Hmm.
Troopers and Kamen Rider Zoe and all that?
Yep. It was
Okay.
right in that same, you know what I'm saying?
Same lane.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Let me see what else. They had the Godzilla joint. Brothers don't really remember that, but I briefly do. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
obviously the Power Ranger joint, which is their most popular show. Like that
For
show
sure.
grossed the most income on Fox Kids like ever. Like within 3 years, that shit grossed like a billy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
shit was on TV for only 3 years. They literally the American adaptation, bro. All they did was just dub the Japanese
Mm-hmm.
version of the show over. You know what I'm saying? They changed the
Right.
cast around. You know what I'm saying? They paid the brothers less because they did less work. You know what I'm saying? They weren't really doing the choreography all that much. So you know, I'm just
Right.
saying, let's be honest here. But you know what I'm saying? The brothers was powerful for them 3 years. We got a movie out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? That did pretty good as
Right.
well. I don't acknowledge the second one, but whatever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Off this alone, bro, it's arguably top three. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of pointless. You know what I'm saying?
Dope,
Them
man.
arguing Nickelodeon.
I'm just trying to hold on. You
Uh oh.
doing
We got some
lineups?
pushback. We got some pushback.
We let's do lineups, brother. Let's do
Okay.
lineups.
Get it.
I know rock with it, but this is a multi-billion-dollar franchise. You got Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas got soup. We actually had
Oh,
just Unlimited and Super Brainiac Attacks. We had Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball,
Mm-hmm.
Teen Titans. Niggas actually doubled up on Teen Titans. Um, we had the Fantastic Four joint that was
It was
damn. I
not it.
forgot how long that shit
Fantastic
was
Four was
cool.
cool.
That shit was cool. We not. Come on.
Yeah. This stuff I
Niggas
didn't
had
watch.
Yu-Gi-Oh. We
Listen,
had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I wasn't a Yu-Gi-Oh nigga, but I get it. It was powerful too, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that shit.
You can have it.
Is that shit
But
like
what was
Pokemon?
niggas doing, man?
Pokemon?
No, it's card. Like Pokemon had the monsters, and then Yu-Gi-Oh is like a card game.
I wasn't
And
a
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
remember
This
nigga.
is
niggas.
random, but did y'all play Pokemon cards?
Hell yeah.
Nigga, all I know, hey,
Okay, okay.
all I know is Charizard the GOAT, man.
See, the thing that's funny you brought up Pokemon because Fox Kid they just try to compete with bringing Digimon over. You know what I'm saying?
Digibot
Yep.
was fire too.
I arguably it's a little bit better to me Pokemon overall, but I get it. Pokemon the more popular show, whatever. But
Hey, then they have a Sonic.
the Sonic joints, you know what I'm saying, were on ABC. Like all three of them joints, they were on ABC. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know that Jalil White, like he voiced Sonic in all three of them shows. Like I didn't even know that. Like all three of them joints,
Yeah.
he the Sonic Underground joint, the Adventures of Sonic, and the Sonic the Hedgehog joint. He voiced the bull three fucking times, man. That's pretty damn powerful. Shout out to that brother for that.
Mm.
But this don't
That's
stop
hard.
Fox with me in top three, man. If you want to have Nick or Toonami over it, I'm not mad at that. But
Mhm.
I'm sorry, man. Nick, you could probably put up there, man,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to run down that resume.
What was it? What was it? Let's do that real quick because everybody keeps bringing it up. What was the lineup on Nick in the '90s or early 2000s? Does anybody got a lineup? Anybody got a list? A
Let me see
screenshot?
what the
You're not gonna
program is
read off.
Yeah.
I got
Okay,
you.
Boom.
I
You
got Okay,
Boom
go
said he
ahead,
got his.
Cal.
Go ahead, Boom.
go
Come
ahead.
on, go ahead, Boom.
Yeah, you're gonna have to either run with the Snick joint or Nick in the afternoon. One of them two programming blocks or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, let's get it.
Yeah.
As we talking the network or just those blocks?
Oh yeah, just those blocks.
Okay, Cal, you go ahead. You probably know the blocks better than me. I was just gonna name the shows on the network.
It would get dark if we named all the shows on Nickelodeon, man.
If
Yeah,
it was that, then
well,
I'd be
that's
on there like a motherfucker. But you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I thought
saying?
that's what we were doing.
it's,
My bad.
No,
no,
Yeah,
you
we got it.
fair because during
Yeah.
they had so they had I remember in a block because I would just sit in front of TV badly. So it was like in one block you'd have like Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Doug. This was when Doug was kind of winding down on his power level. Um,
Mhm.
I think I said Wild Thornberries.
Mhm.
Um, and then I think Danny Phantom came on after that. I think because that's when like it was dark outside and they were doing ghosts and shit like that. That's what I associate that with. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I think that was their channel block for like a
I'm
good
not
time
gonna
in the
lie.
two
Mhm.
thousands.
I'm looking at the Snick joint, man. The Saturday night joint. It has some shit, man. Like
Oh
Nick
yeah.
arguably is probably the king of the live action joints. Because
Mhm.
I wasn't around for this era, but you know what I'm saying? Clarissa explains it all.
Bruce explains it all. Hey
Um,
dude. Uh,
That witch girl.
uh,
that was Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but she was on ABC or
what
whatever.
was the
But
one where
Oh, I
So
they
think
you
that
had
came
had
on
Keenan,
Nickelodeon where I was at.
you
My
had
bad.
Keenan and Kel,
Nicole,
Larissa,
Secret World of Alex
the
Mack. I
Amanda,
mean,
the Amanda Show.
Mhm.
yeah,
Larissa
yeah.
explains it all that, of course. Yeah, the
Mhm.
iCarly. Um,
Mhm.
let's see, My Brother and
Nick.
Me.
Fire.
Oh man,
Fire.
Yeah, shit.
I
Cousin
ain't gonna
Skeeter.
lie.
Cousin Skeeter.
Doesn't see it. Thank
Eat your
fire.
People
shorts.
don't remember this
Power.
joint,
Salute your
but
shorts. Salute your shorts.
Salute Your
Salute.
Short,
Pete. Pete
Come
Bland,
on,
Repeat.
man.
Man. Monsters Inc. Or Real
Yes.
Monsters. My bad. Real Monsters. My
Yeah.
bad.
Anna
Oh,
Moore.
Real Monsters was such a good show.
Little monsters.
Angry Beavers, Double Dare.
Double
Yeah,
Dare.
Double dare
Legends of the Hidden
2000. Stop it.
Legends of the
Come on,
Hidden
man.
Temple. Guts. Come on, man.
oh yeah. That's some
What are
shit,
we
man.
talking
I
about?
can't hate. I can't hate, man. But Fox, it's still top three, man. If you want to put Nick
I think
over, I ain't mad.
I
But
think I would probably have it Nick number one, Tsunami number two, um, and Fox number three. That's probably how
Sweet.
I would rank it.
Love for Cartoon Network.
now Cartoon Network had blocks, but that was
They had
later.
Scooby Doo,
Uh,
right?
now that's Hanna
Oh
Barbera.
shit! Excuse.
But
No.
they that's later though.
It came
Yeah,
on
that was on
Cartoon.
Boomerang. I was
Oh my
older.
bad. It came on Cartoon Network where I was
Yeah, Cartoon Network had like Cartoon Network
Mm-mm.
Fridays. You know what I'm saying? They had the Friday night block joints. They were good for sure. The Ed and Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Might have Disney for them niggas, man. Well, no, but Disney has some shit too, like the Gargoyles. Just off Gargoyles alone.
hmm
Oh, that was
Ah,
Disney.
I
Okay.
was
Gargoyles
gonna
was fire.
I was gonna say
Disney
some
Afternoon. Yeah.
throw salt. Well, actually, to throw salt on Cujo. Some of those shows aimed on the Fox block started off on Nickelodeon. If I'm not mistaken.
Which one?
Like I want Beetlejuice. For sure. Was definitely on Nickelodeon before it got on Fox. I might be bugging. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. I might be bugging, but Nickelodeon. Let me look it up real quick.
Who had Tales from the
Tales
Who
from the
had Tales
Crypt,
from the Crypt?
HBO. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I
that was
don't know. I
it.
put something like Cartoon Network or something like that.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Hold on. See.
Beetlejuice looked like always Fox.
Yeah, I think it was always Fox.
I'm looking at
Fox
the
wasn't with Nick for real. To be honest, they were gonna compete with like ABC and shit. And
first episode, September 9th, 1989. Yeah, ABC, Fox Kids, Fox.
you know what I'm saying? Yep. Hey man, same man.
That's a good argument, Cudjo. I ain't even mad at you.
ABC. My bad. It was on ABC as well. My bad.
Oh yeah,
Right.
damn
My
niggas didn't
bad.
mention ABC. I forgot about ABC. I
Yeah, my
mean,
bad.
Recess and all that. And I'm a
hmm
Recess nigga, man. Recess is arguably probably top 10 animated shows. But
Fox had a
yeah,
couple
ABC.
of Fox had a couple shows that came on when I was in high school. Cartoons I was
See,
messing with as a
Recess
teenager.
came on Nickelodeon where I was at.
Oh, it came on
They had a
Nickelodeon.
Fox had a right, and then they had another
Oh,
another show, Mummies Alive. I mess with that. That came on
Fire.
Fox.
that's a
That
good.
was.
Yeah, that was during the days though. That wasn't Saturday morning. That
Do
was
your
before I
brothers
was.
remember Carmen San Diego, man?
I do. I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
hmm
saying,
Niggas had the
man?
computer game of that. Like what?
We remember
Constantly.
Carmen San Diego.
Right.
Of course.
Bad bitch in red with a
We
fedora. Who
definitely
gonna
remember that
forget her?
bitch.
I got
Hey,
a dope.
man.
I got a dope transition right here. Being
No
guys
problem.
that we don't watch his opinion. For those of you guys who still watch some animated shows or have kids, some of us, would you guys streaming service has the best cartoon now, or the most variety now?
Okay, that's a good question.
YouTube.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Like,
lie. YouTube seemed
mm,
to be the thing, man.
and that yeah, puts you off a little bit, but
right, right,
it's like that's what the kids is watching, YouTube. Like,
right. Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
And
They're not really sitting down turning uh, going through a channel guide and going to Nick look like, no,
Right.
everything is social media based. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, uh, Instagram. You know.
And picked it back up just as I'm going through my own journey as a writer, and it's called Afrofuturism, the world of Black sci-fi and fantasy culture. Um, and it's really dope, like get into the history of that, like seeing the part that obviously like Black people contribute to fantasy, and even just how our lexicon and stuff like that kind of gets put into fantasy, kind of like very easily when a Black person writes it. Like I don't know about y'all, but like that's the shit that I kind of hate a lot of bit about like watching them write us in shit, because it's like ain't no nigga gonna do that. We don't talk like that. So that's dope. And I've been like audio listening to two things. One is this like conspiracy theory joint that's 9.5 hours, so I have to like break it up. Um, and the brother literally just goes into certain things, breaks down certain theories, expounds on them, gives an up to date look on some of them, and be like, well, this was considered a conspiracy back in World War II, but now journals and diaries and transcripts have surfaced confirming this theory, so it's technically no longer conspiracy. I like that shit. And the other is an audiobook, The New Jim, which is just very interesting. I'm a history dude to heart, so just hearing about stuff like that is just very interesting to me. So yeah, that's the books, and then Kenobi on Disney Plus is fire as hell. Um,
Okay.
that's what I've been watching. Kenobi and the boys. So yeah,
Oh,
that's me.
my man Dom out of Cali, brother. What have you been reading? I know you stay in the crates with the books. If you could unmute real quick, man, and give us a little insight what you've been reading or watching.
My nigga. Hey, this is one book, man, called The Boo Wizard, man.
Okay.
Bull
And it's
Wizard.
just about like, it's just about, he was built like, harmonic healing and shit like that. You know how, you could heal, with sounds and shit like that. You feel me? Most
Okay.
So
it's
Okay.
another one called the Buddha in you. It's like, tell you about, the human biofield, like you know what I'm saying, like your aura and shit. It's another book right there too.
Okay. Any shows you watching, Dom? Anything on TV, Netflix, Hulu, ABC, anything, NBC?
Fuck TV, man. Fuck out of here, man. With that
Okay.
TV shit. No, I'm
Okay.
playing. Oh, but no, I've been getting into these, these, indie, Detroit movies. Is this one nigga named Murder Payne, my nigga. Go, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got like indie films, probably like low budget, but story
Mm-hmm.
cool, great, great story and shit like that. So fuck with
Okay.
the boy. Murder Payne.
Right
And shit.
on.
That should be on Tubi.
Murder Pain.
He be on Tubi. Give my nigga a
Yeah.
chance. My nigga, one of those little movies, man.
Okay. Murder Pain on Tubi, man. Low key, can we just pin right here, brothers? There's a lot of good stuff on Tubi, man. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of joints on Tubi, man.
uh-huh.
If
Uh-huh.
they
Told
got a
you,
lot,
nigga. Told
they got a lot of the classics. You didn't tell me nothing, man. No, you did. They got a lot of they got a lot of classic joints from the '80s. A lot of the Rambos, a lot of the old Van Damme movies. I
Mm.
watched the other night. I watched Under Siege Part Two, which is not as good as Under Siege Part One, but still like a cringy classic. Like there's still like a lot of like I forgot Morris Chestnut was in that movie with Steven Seagal. Man, there's a lot of like cringy, like bad special effects in that movie. I was like thoroughly entertained, but they got a lot of like definitely shot on flip phone type joints on there. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely recommend it. Tubi is free, by the way, guys. It's not, you don't got to pay nothing. You can download it on your phone, download it on your tablet, on your laptop, whatever it is that you use for your entertainment and education. Tubi is there. I would strongly, highly recommend it if you are a movie buff. Definitely get on Tubi. Lucci, good brother, glad that you can rejoin us.
My
What
bad.
are you watching currently or
Fire
reading?
from Power, man.
Oh man, the best show on TV right now,
you.
man. I'm watching, man, the Mayans MC, bro. Like this is
Okay.
the spinoff from Sons of Anarchy. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's the best shit that I've seen on TV. I mean, I don't watch TV that often, but I mean, it's the only series that
Mm-hmm.
I'm following since Snowfall went off and shit, and since the number one show had to be taken off of Stars for 6 months, but we'll be back
Mm-hmm.
in April, Raising Canaan
Mm-hmm.
season 2. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We're gonna be
Okay.
doing that. And what else you asked about
I'm with.
books?
Well, I'm holding this. I'm holding the slander on the power stuff just because we got a pod going on. I don't want it to get too crazy.
Oh
Trying to stay
man.
cordial and cool, but we're gonna talk after the tape cuts, right? I know, Lucci. I know you're a big
Yes,
reader, man.
sir.
I know you always send me excerpts of like books and things, stuff that you've read. Are you currently reading anything, or maybe you could tell us about the last book that you did read, even if it was like a couple
Yeah.
months ago? Like,
I'm currently reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's about
okay, classic, from what I
Robert
heard.
Kiyosaki.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, this guy he really doesn't have two dads. He look at his best friend dad as his dad too, so he called him
Mm-hmm.
his rich dad, and his dad that gave birth to him, he was basically the average American that just worked,
Mm-hmm.
went to college, got the degrees and shit like that. And he watched him struggle when his rich dad dropped out in the 8th grade. So I mean, it's just two different concepts that they give him. Like the poor dad would say that I can't afford this, and the rich dad would say, "How can I afford this?" So and it just makes you think a little bit more. But what I just finished reading was, and I recommend this to anybody who wanna learn how to stack their money up and how to manage money. It's just a little
Mm-hmm.
simple book. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's about 100 something pages, man, but it changed the way I look at money and forever. Like it would give you a good concept on what to do with money, because I mean we all know how to get money, but we don't know how to make money work for us. Like, and we're not taught, like, a lot of things we're not taught in school, and I think it's for a reason, because school was kind of developed to produce factory workers. So we
Right.
only taught so much about money in school, bro. And if you really want to learn about that, then you have to put yourself in debt, for thousands of dollars to get that type of
Mm-hmm.
education. So yeah, I recommend, man, that Richest Man in Babylon, man. It's in story form. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's straight to it, bro. And I mean, it's just some it's the simplest shit that I ever read, man, because you would think that, the concepts that they put in this book would, that I feel that most businessmen use, you would think they would be hard, but the shit is very easy, man. And I just recommend y'all to watch check that book out.
Okay, my man Lucci, out the blue. Like, this is what's so dope about this program, man. Like, you see that we got people from different backgrounds, different sides of the nation. My man Lucci low key checked out the podcast for about 30 minutes. Came back, gave us dropped some financial gems on us out the blue. My man Dom hardly ever speaks. He's walking around here learning how to develop superpowers and all this stuff, shoot fireballs with his aura and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brothers on the my Apple posted in the chat. For the listeners, we are recording out of Discord, which is a video gaming app, so that's why we keep making references to the chat. There is a chat where people can type. His friend from high school wrote a book. His friend's name is John F. McMichael. The book is called The Oop, THEOP. The Oop, Simplifying Finance and Economics Through Basketball. It's a book that uses basketball to explain 10 of the in finance and economics. So where is that available at, Dapo? Is that on glasses on? Says
Amazon.
John
Amazon.
Amazon. He says Amazon. Check that out on Amazon. And again, the book is called The Oop, uses basketball to explain 10 of the most important concepts in finances and economics. Sounds like it might have low key been co-written by Sue Surf. You know, he's always making basketball references, you know what I'm saying, to explain everything. But that sounds very interesting. So, brothers, if y'all have the
Ty,
time or extra few
while you're
dollars,
here,
definitely invest in that. What's up?
you're here. While we're here on this point,
Hey,
just a
shout out
quick
to Phil,
update because
man.
it's recorded.
Oh,
Yeah,
Phil has
shout
been
out to Phil.
found.
Appreciate you pulling up,
Yeah,
brother.
shout out to my
Okay.
dog Phil, man.
Um,
Okay.
I pinned the book in the chat for brothers. So
Mm-hmm.
you could go back at this episode and go copy it. You know what I'm saying? Support, definitely be copying it. We in this household we support. You know what I'm saying? People coming up. In light of that,
Absolutely.
this Parts full series, the series
Mm.
that here with us when it came through to do the interview.
People, where can people cop those, Caliber?
That's definitely on Amazon as well. Like Amazon's
Okay.
really making book buying easy. For real,
Okay.
for real. We got it. Like I think I told him I would get it when I could, and then it got in like 4 days. So I got 3 new
Okay.
books just sitting on the table to read. So shout out to Parks as well.
Yeah, for those of y'all listening right now, just tuning in, we appreciate you tuning in. Parks is a pod member. He is a good friend of ours, good friend of the family. He is family. He is an author. He is a published author. He does have books available on Amazon. Check that out. My boy Boom posted a book in the chat. Disappearance at Clifton Hill. Looks like a mystery. Boom, is that a murder mystery or detective? Oh, it's a movie. My bad. It's a movie. Disappearance at Clifton Hill. Where can we find that at? Boom. Netflix.
Okay,
He
okay,
said
okay.
if Boom suggested, I guarantee you probably gonna like it, man. Boom has this really good judgment when it comes to films. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
called Disappearance at Clifton Hill. That is on Netflix. He said it's a slow burner, man. So if you went to the when we say slow burners, you know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what that means, it means basically it might not catch you the first couple of minutes. It ain't gonna be like an explosion or somebody dying necessarily. It's gonna kind of slowly build up. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of just stay in tune and watch it. You know what I mean? That's a little term
Basically,
we use, you know what I'm saying? Slow burner.
if you watch any Die Hard movie, that's an example of a slow burn. Like,
Right, right. It's a build up. It's a build up. You know what I mean? So check that out. Okay. We are getting down to the wire here, fellas. The last topic that we got on the table. Lucci, you want to introduce this or you want me to introduce it? Okay, we're getting down to the last nitty gritty I didn't hear from my boy Lucci, so I'm gonna go ahead and post this. Now I I told Lucci this might take a while because this is to me is kind of impossible to clearly judge, but he found this picture on the internet. I'm going to post it in the Discord chat. I want everybody that's mic'd up to take a look at it. Which one of these teams had the biggest influence in hip hop? Which one of these teams had the biggest influence in hip hop? I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to read off the artists that are on these teams. It looks like there's 4 different teams. So starting in the left hand corner, we got a team that has KRS
early
One,
80s.
Rakim, LL Cool J, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, Kool Moe D, right? Definitely 80s.
Mhm.
Thank you, Cudjo, for the assist. Bottom left, we got Eminem, we got 50 Cent, we got T.I., we got Lil Wayne, we got Jay-Z, we got Kanye West, right?
That's
To
2000s.
the right,
Okay.
getting into definitely the 90s bag. We got Tupac, rest in peace. We got Biggie, rest in peace. We got my boy Nazir Jones. We got Calvin Broadus, aka Snoop. We got Reggie Noble, aka Redman. We got O'Shea Jackson, aka Ice Cube. Upper right hand, getting into the newer class, OGs in the 2000s, 2010s. We got my boy Kendrick Lamar. We got Ricky Rose.
What the fuck is Ross there?
We got Aubrey. Got Nicki Minaj. We got
Nah,
my
we
man
not
Jermaine
doing that.
Cole.
Come on.
And looks like we got my boy Gucci Mane in the upper right hand corner. Everybody in here is a hip hop head. I want everybody to take a good look again at the teams. The question about Lucci was what was the most influential team in hip hop? And whoever feels the need to start it off, go ahead and set it off. Let's get it.
Us being in that 2010, that disturbs me. I don't know if he's there.
Who?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Who you talking?
Ross, man.
Ross.
He don't
I
belong there,
mean,
man.
I don't think he was with Wayne them though, right?
Yeah, he wasn't at all. He definitely not.
He's not
I don't.
with.
He's all
Yeah,
over the place with the 2010s, man. I'm not gonna lie. Aside from Kendrick and
Yeah.
Drake, I don't understand why Nicki is there or Gucci. No disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. No, I don't. Nah, Cole in
you don't
terms of
think
influence.
Ross could be in that
Nah.
class though, Cudjo?
Ross is his starting point, like Boone said, is like '06. He's not
Mm-hmm.
2010, man. He started off a lot sooner than them, man. Literally debut album was in '06. So
I mean, what about
nah.
Gucci? Like,
Gucci, he's like '05,
Choice.
'06
yeah, I'm
as
about to
well.
say so Ice and shit was out before Ross shit came out. Like so, wasn't it? Like the So Icy song with Jeezy?
Neither one of them niggas should be in that group.
So they would go in what the bishops? It should be with the bishops.
I don't
Lucci, did
know.
you put the did you find this picture? Did you paint this yourself? Like, what's
No,
going
This
on?
shit is
I found the
terrible, man.
picture. I just found the picture on the
Okay,
internet.
I
I
okay,
just
feel
thought
like
it was very
somebody
interesting.
25 and under
got
made
you.
this fucking shit, man. I'm not gonna lie, especially for the 2010s. 'Cause that shit
I'm
So
don't make no
did
sense.
Ross drop after Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah, he's like the error, like right after that. Yeah,
So that
he's
I
like right
mean
after that.
that kind of it kind of
No,
look.
it doesn't. No.
It's not the
Hey,
same,
boom.
no.
I'm just trying to figure
Gucci
out.
shouldn't be there either.
let's
2010 is
let's
So
hear
over.
some
so
answers. Let's hear some answers. Like it
um,
is what it is.
let's
It's
get it.
there. Like we can't.
The
Yeah, we can't.
only
Now
We
three
hold
can't.
up,
that's
then
2010
us.
and up
Let's gonna take a little
Yeah, we
minute.
can't
Kendrick, Drake,
change.
and Cole. Everybody and Nicki as well, but even
Hmm.
then, she doesn't belong there either. If we're talking about the most influential, the most impactful, all of that, this ain't necessarily a powerful team for the 2010s. I'm not gonna lie. Out of them three,
Okay.
the rest is
All right.
very
So maybe
questionable.
let's just switch.
Gucci,
Hold on. Let's not switch nothing.
right?
let's
We
keep
gonna
the
I
do
mean,
teams how
let's
let's
switch. Let's
let's
just
keep the
switch.
teams how they are. Right.
yeah,
So hold on.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to ask
And let
this, but hold on before we go.
go ahead.
So where
Uh,
would Gucci and Ross go? Would you have to create a whole nother team for them to be on?
Mm.
Like what?
yes,
I'm trying to figure
yes.
out. Isn't that closer?
The era like after Wayne, Hove, M, like that mid two
Well,
thousands,
that's what.
like they be
Yeah,
after.
Jesus not on here.
So it will be closer to the Kendrick and Drake them than to
Nah, it's not closer,
Jay
man.
Z.
They're
You know what
first
I
of
think?
all, Kendrick and them, they're younger. Number
Mhm.
one, two, they're who their influences are gonna be a bit different. And like I said, three, they weren't relevant around the same time that Ross and them were popping off. Like nobody heard of K Dot in '06, '07. Like we talking about their prime, their era, like when they dropped albums, all of that. Like, whole new
I mean,
sound, whole
honestly,
new era.
they just threw them niggas over there because they wanted to have how many they got 5 for the bishops.
They
Right,
got
Mm.
right.
six for each team.
So
6 for each team.
yeah, they're just trying to keep it even. So they just threw them niggas over there. But
Yeah, I feel like they
What's
did. Yep.
y'all input? Who do y'all got? I think me
I think
realistically,
bishops.
I would say the people the upper left hand corner because that's the foundation. But just
Yeah.
on some just real stuff, it'd have to be the bishops. I would imagine.
Yeah. Yep. Because if you
Like
talk
I.
about who, especially like three of the most influential artists, arguably all time, are in the Bishops. You
Hmm.
got Wayne. You got Ye.
Eminem.
Hmm.
Well, I wouldn't say three. I'm gonna narrow it down
Eminem.
to two. My bad. M
Eminem
did
is
not.
definitely.
M is not.
Oh, M
I
is
don't
very
know.
impactful. We're not
That's
doing
what I
that,
say.
Cudjo.
So
We're not doing that, man.
Yeah,
would
Coach
would
J
he
can't
be
do that,
We're
over
brother.
not doing that.
Kanye? And would M be over
But
Kanye?
this Good look, hey, because remember
Hell
this ain't
no.
If
about
you got Wayne and
personal. This isn't personal taste.
Right, right,
Like
right.
you know what I'm saying. This is numbers, stats, all that stuff. So
let me ask you
Yeah,
this,
he's not
Thanos.
more impactful or influential than you.
Yeah, so if
Not
you
even
got
gonna say
Wayne
that.
and Hove, one and two. So who would be
mhm.
the third person? Would Eminem
In
be
terms of
over?
what? Impact and
Em,
influence?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a good question.
I
I would say
think
yay.
Let's
But
break it
first,
down.
Yeah.
I think that would
First
be more of a
off, don't say
breakdown.
Wayne second. Like that's just a lock. Wayne
I
is
didn't
not
say that. I said
for sure
he
a
said
lock
Wayne
second
and
over.
Hove. Who would be the third person?
No, why you ain't say Hove and Ye?
Hove and Ye.
yeah, OVA for sure more impactful than
So you would say Wayne would have to
Wayne.
fight for that third
To
spot.
me,
Yeah, and then M, and then 50, and then Ti. I don't know. But then again, I don't know about the 15. I might have.
Lucci, could you
Uh,
give us some context real quick? Just being that you the one
right,
that
right,
posted the
right.
picture again.
Nah, I just seen the
Hold on,
picture. Okay.
hold on. Let me finish. Let
Good.
me finish the bar before you jump me, brother. Before you jump me, good brother. I don't know if you've ate yet tonight or not. Just hold
Nah,
up.
nah.
Uh, the because the picture didn't come with instructions or anything, right? So
Mhm.
are we just going strictly off of rap, or are we going off of everything, like everything, movies,
I was
soundtracks, production? You know what I mean? Like
Is it just
everything
music?
included.
I would say everything. I mean, uh,
Okay.
I
Shit, if
would
we
just
do
say
that, the 90s and the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? We did that.
Mm.
It was overall. You know what I'm saying?
It's the '90s and the 2000s. You got to look at
would it?
what Jay did. You have to look at the sound that Kanye like
Mm-hmm.
forced on the game damn near with his production alone, not even his rapping style.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne had niggas in a chokehold. He was running through niggas' mixtapes, stealing their beats, stealing their album songs, and just freestyling on it, making it better. Like, nah, them niggas was menaces in that era. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got the
hey,
bishops kind of cleared. Okay.
Yeah.
y'all know I'm a punch for trap music. So, uh,
Yeah, man.
Good.
Last year,
Let's get
y'all
we
it.
gotta
know
just ignore
Let's
we
get
Tip
it.
know
shit.
we know what that is. We know what that is
Mm.
still right now, currently.
King of the track, man. Like, that's why I
So
look,
would
he got him
Jeezy
over
and
50 in terms
Gucci,
of.
like Ross and Gucci, they would be part of trap music?
I don't think. Well, not Ross. Gucci for sure, but Ross, hell
Yeah,
For
no.
sure, for sure.
yeah,
Gucci,
Ross.
Jeezy, for sure.
Why not Ross? He didn't talk. He didn't talk trap shit. I'm
He's
pretty
not
sure.
a forefather. He's not a forefather of trap. No,
Okay, but
Yeah, he just
he
he's
can't.
in
I mean,
that
I got into
And,
his music
vein,
because
I
he
guess.
talked that trap shit. I mean,
but
he's not a
but you
forefather. I
got
agree with that though.
yeah. You got to look at the timeline though. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Yeah, cause
Jeezy and Gucci for sure. They all share a different piece.
I'm gonna say it got to be the Bishops, man. I wanted to argue for the '90s. I wanted to argue for the Kings, but
Yeah,
it
the
got it. It
'90s.
got to be the Bishops.
That's powerful
'90s
too. Talking
powerful though,
now,
man.
yeah, that just
The albums between all of
look
them.
at them niggas, man.
I'm not
The
gonna
'90s,
lie
bro.
though.
Like them niggas,
Pac
just the
alone,
Powerful.
Nas,
yeah,
Big,
the first four
uh,
right there. Fuck the light skinned niggas, like the, the first four.
we.
I know. I know. I know. Marshall ain't everybody's cup of tea, but the
Yeah,
brother
but
is. He is
Oh
the
yeah,
man,
best-selling
he
rapper of
had
all time.
yeah, bro.
The
He
of course,
best-selling
you
rapper of all
cannot
time.
knock what he did, bro. Like that.
227 million albums
Yeah.
sold. That's
yeah. In
crazy.
Does his
2000s
skin color
run,
have something to do with it then us?
Did what?
pretty powerful.
I say
Skin,
that's his
the
skin
skin color had a lot to do with it. What you mean?
okay.
What you mean, man?
Gucci
And a
hilarious, man.
lot.
That's
Okay.
not up for debate. That's not a
Mm-hmm.
conspiracy or nothing. Like that's facts.
You
That's all facts.
hit us on cow, bro.
Yeah, that's all
Hey,
facts.
brother.
That's all
He
fact.
could do that now, Lucci. Him and I
Yeah,
put on a summer madness type
yeah.
ball.
I
Like
already
he
know.
could, yeah,
I listened to it. This
yeah.
thing.
So if we
Nah,
had to
now,
Yeah,
come on
bro.
like a list,
I
it
got a
would have to
question
yeah.
go.
now. So
Yeah.
I think
All right,
everybody
can I
got
say
the
one thing
bishops.
before you
Yeah, go ahead. Go
you
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
do the? This is the last point that I'm gonna make for the bishops.
Okay.
That probably is a little niggas might not like it, but it's very fucking true. Think about
Mm-hmm.
that 2000s era. You could not turn on the radio and not hear a nigga that sounds like these six niggas. You couldn't.
Mm.
You
That's a
could
Okay.
fact.
not. If a
Okay.
nigga was on some gangster shit, he rapped like 50. You know what I'm saying with the shit like the
Right.
grit,
Right. Right.
like the grit teeth. You had the white
Mm-hmm.
boys all rapping fast, like hypochondriac. I'm not be at like
Right.
that.
Right.
Ti had the South locked up with Wayne, like
Right. Mm-hmm.
period. Hove was Hove. That's him.
Right.
And then like I said, this man Kanye was producing for so many powerful niggas in that era. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you have a favorite song from that era, it's probably produced by Kanye or produced by somebody who was trying to imitate the sound. Probably,
Yeah.
probably. And that last
Uh,
part might be a stretch, but you couldn't turn
I
on the
got.
radio and not hear these niggas, bro.
Well, who
I
had the
got a.
best era? That's another question. Go ahead then. Since
That's
we don't
very
have much,
Man,
subjective.
we'll go
yeah,
after.
we be here
Uh.
all night, man. If
Yeah.
we
We.
had to
I
go
don't even
after the
want to go in that
gangster.
bag.
And we got time. I mean, we just trying to.
Uh.
This the last
My
supper, bro.
personal favorite era of music is always gonna be the '90s.
Me
The hip
too.
hop that came out in the '90s. But I'm not mad if somebody says that early 2000s wave. Uh, that was fire as well. Dipset, G Unit, all that. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris coming out, Ti coming out, 50 Cent doing his thing. The Clips, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a
D12,
lot.
all of that. Yeah, the trap music that Boom was referring to, the ringtone era, like the early 2000s was definitely
A lot.
fire as well. Yeah, there's a lot
The
going on.
Kanye versus 50 Cent shit, where it was graduation versus
Hmm.
Curtis.
I forget that.
Hmm.
Curtis, thank you. And then
Hmm.
like brothers showing how to market and use like white people's strategies against them, because you know white people love covering that East versus West shit to stir up beef and get niggas killed and shit. And they
Hmm.
really just pitted the whites against each other, and then it helped. Like I think graduation went platinum. I
It
think
Hmm.
did go
graduation
back.
went platinum. Yeah, like no, that was a fire era, bro. Like I'm sorry, shout out the '90s, but the technology cheats for niggas. So y'all just didn't have the technology back then.
Right. I got a cringy question since we still here. 'Cause I know brothers like to get cringy in here. So
Yes.
t- t- that '90s team over there in the corner, if
Mhm.
you had to rate them 1 through 6 in order of importance / impact, what would
I
that
was
look
gonna
like?
ask that too, man.
Bro,
For
I
each
think
team, we could
Meth
do that
should
for
be
each
on there
team.
before Red, though. Like, I think Meth should be on there before Red.
I think Red's probably last on that list and
Yeah,
that
he's last
particular
for
team.
sure.
I think Meth
Yeah,
should have
We,
I
been
think
on
he's
there.
yeah,
number
we could.
6. It's
Yeah, we
kind of
could do that
clear.
for each team. I'm not gonna lie. I was
Yeah,
Okay,
gonna ask
that'll
that.
be
Yeah.
fire.
okay, okay. Let's get it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's start with the '80s then. Let's go in order. Let's start with the '80s.
Okay. Okay. Who
So
we got
brothers
in
getting
there? We got
they
KRS.
historian bags. Brothers calling themselves historians and whatnot. Caliber. Let's get it.
Yeah.
We got
So
KRS. We got
let's
Rakim.
rate the
LF.
OGs on the left hand side. We got KRS-One. We got Rakim. The cringy story that came out about Rakim last week does not count in this
that
rating.
nigga
By the
there,
way,
man.
we're not gonna hold that against the brother, man. We all got issues, man.
Oh,
Uh, KRS-One,
What
Rakim, LL Cool
Rakim do?
J, Slick
What
Rick.
Rakim do?
Let's not. I forgot. Big Daddy Kane
Uh
and Kumo D.
Damn. So
If
now we
brothers
got to
had to
decide who's
rate
last.
the OGs,
Probably
how would y'all
Kumo
And
D.
rate that
hey,
team?
hey, hey,
Kumo,
hey, hey, Kumo D
Kumo
last.
D, maybe, huh?
Okay,
I was gonna
Last.
argue KRS, but
let's
Kumo
go.
D gonna have to. Yeah. And so he did more than KRS. But nah,
I
I
personally
can't
fuck
even.
with KRS. Like in the early eras, like as a jit trying to figure out how to freestyle, like rap off the top of my head and shit. Like I studied KRS.
Hold
I
on, y'all
like
finna
literally.
Y'all finna
I
make
was
me
just
step
about to
back
say.
outside.
Bro,
Y'all got cool
Yeah, I
motifs,
don't
boy.
no,
know.
don't do
Y'all
I
that,
got
don't know
boo.
about that.
y'all got
Got
cool
6
motifs
niggas
for
saying
all the
That
way up,
KRS
boy.
Cool
Live.
Talk to
Mod
him.
number 6, man. Got 6 niggas
Talk to
saying
him,
that,
boom.
boo. What you talking about, boo?
Talk to him,
Hold
boom.
on, give me
I was about to
two
say something
minutes.
too.
Give me two. Go ahead. Hold on.
Nah.
Yeah, boo, high as
And
shit,
going back
dog.
to Fort Bell and all that. He probably one of the first.
So who
Like
you would
that.
have under him? Like KRS? Would he be
I
number
got
6?
he older than him, man. He came before him. Like
Yeah.
Cool Money came before him, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they kind of in the same era, but Mo D was there first, man.
Mm,
That's why
okay.
I decided, you know what I'm saying, for Karis to be last.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got a couple asterisks on his resume where it's like, come on, man. Beefing with Nelly, man. Like, stop it, man. Like, what? Who does that, man?
Oh
I
no,
forgot about
no.
that, man.
Yeah, that era where niggas were just hating on the young niggas, bro.
Right.
Like, I think 50 Cent
Yeah.
trash, brother. Stop it, man.
Uh.
Who you had last than us?
If I
I
had
Got
to
Cool
got
rate,
Mo D,
go ahead.
like,
Go ahead,
I
Cap.
got
KRS the
Kool
six,
D
man.
last.
I'm
I
not
got
He
familiar
Kool
is
with
D
not
Cool Mod
last.
last,
D.
man.
That's why I think he last on my list. More familiar with the other
And
guys than
his
him.
KRS-One, like KRS-One is he gets the extra like nudge as well because the brother is still like even in this era of like niggas not really wanting the type of shit that KRS raps about. Like the brother's still out here performing. The brother's still doing speaking engagements about at college, talking about the educational side of rap and how it can help people. And last time I checked, I think he was doing some things where it was like this study, the scientific study, long story short, that said like people learn different languages easier when it's in music. And he was trying to do this thing where it was like using rap to teach people English, which again, this is on brand for him. So I fuck with that. I'm sorry. I'm that nigga.
Is he a
So
full
yeah,
father
man.
of hip hop? One of the full
Yeah.
Who
fathers?
was that? Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I
I'm
can't. I can't.
I'm not gonna rate the whole list, but I will say I think I got LL Cool J number one. Pretty clear.
Mm.
Reason being, it's real simple. I mean, I could go in detail about some other stuff, but not only like longevity and just overall consistency, brother was in movies, TV shows,
Transcended hip hop. Transcended hip hop.
transcendent hip hop. Thank you, Phil. What's up, Phil? Transcendent hip hop, but just that one song, if brothers remember, go back. What was it, 85, 86? I Need Love.
Let's keep it rap,
Change,
Oh,
man.
dude, love.
Let's keep it
no,
rap.
but
Nah,
hold up, hold up.
Let's
nah,
keep
that
it
didn't
right.
change. That didn't change
Nah,
it.
we
That
ain't
song
doing
didn't
that.
change.
Change the game, Lucci. That
Mama
set the
said
tone
knock
for
you
every
out.
that
No,
set the formula for every rapper after that.
Mm-hmm.
Every rapper after that had a love song, bro. Every rapper
I'm
after that was
I
like, nah, we can sell records to the ladies too. So
that didn't
anybody that
change
you
the
can think
game
of
for him.
that got a female song
mm-hmm.
on they playlist on their album, that's LL, bro.
That
Okay.
Any
didn't. That
female
didn't
I don't disagree with
that
change for
that though.
LL though.
that that
I
That didn't
agree.
that's
change for him.
that's 50 Cent 21 Questions. That's uh Eminem The Way You Lie. Like any of that stuff, man. Any of them
Yeah, that's
songs,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah,
females, like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
LL,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Them the
Whatever,
players
fool.
Ti, you
them.
can
The song,
you can
the
have what
song
you
that put it,
like. That's
the,
all
the
LL.
song that put him on was "Mama Said Knock You Out." That's the song. That's the anthem. Everybody can relate to that.
LL
That's
got
the record.
LL
That's the
set
record.
the LL set the standard, man. In my opinion, for everything that these guys are doing now, trying to jump into movies and TV and all this
Nigga
other
killed,
stuff.
Now let's just keep it
nigga killed
rap. Fuck
cannabis
the
on a
movies
diss
and shit.
record.
Let's keep it.
Wait, hold up, Lucci. Time out. First off, first you said let's count everything. Now you saying let's just
No,
keep it
this
rap. What's
Cujo. This
going
Cujo
on, man?
question. He
I
said
was
we
gonna
rating
say
them.
that
No,
too.
I
What's
was
going
thinking
on,
about
Lucci?
Cujo said that we're gonna rate everybody in the class. So I was figuring he was just talking about rap. Like I didn't think he was talking
Oh no
about
no no
we're
no
gonna
no.
do
Yeah,
everything.
everything
No,
included.
Oh, everything.
if we
Okay,
consider
okay,
every yeah, if we consider
okay.
everything,
That's
I think
cool.
LL's pretty clear
Yeah,
on
that's
that.
clear. That's
But you got, like I said, you got to shout out Slick Rick. If you don't know who Slick Rick is, like one of the greatest storytellers of all time, one of the first people really tell like back-to-back stories on his albums. You know what I'm saying? Where he had characters, a plot, like there was a beginning, a middle, an end. You know what I'm saying? A
Hey,
lesson to be
Taylor,
learned from the story. What's up?
my nigga Slick Rick do that.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
see Boom unmuted. Boom,
I might have my.
could you educate us on Kumo D real quick, good brother
Yeah,
Boom?
Don't really have.
Hold on, y'all gonna make an old man get up. Hold on.
No, you don't. No, don't. No, lay back
Don't
down.
don't don't break nothing now,
Pause.
Boom. Don't break nothing,
Pause.
man.
Pause. Hey, lay
Y'all
back
gonna make
down.
me
Don't,
get
don't
up,
tell the old
brother.
man to get up. No, tell that old
Hold
man
on,
to sit
hold
his
on.
ass down. We don't need that.
Y'all gonna
No,
make me get up,
no,
brother.
I'm gonna go ahead and punch for. I ain't really tripping on the Kumo D thing. We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, on some side convo stuff. But
Okay.
I low key got Kane over LL.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
On lowest of keys.
Okay.
The reason why I would say that is because when you look at the tree sonically from LL, there really isn't one
Mm-hmm.
um, sonically.
I agree
So
with
like
that.
when you think of Kane, there's a very evident tree of who he influenced and
Shit,
who those
nigga.
individuals became. You know what
Hey,
I'm
boom,
saying?
niggas on that list. Niggas on that list.
Niggas, right? Niggas on that list, like, you know what I'm saying, a
Okay.
billionaire or two on there
Mm-hmm.
are directly
Mm-hmm.
influenced by Kane. So when we think of
Okay.
Hove, that is
Mm-hmm.
Kane. Like, it's
Nigga
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn. You
big.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Big. You know what I'm saying? Big is, you know what I'm saying? Big as well. So some of the greatest MCs of all time after him are influenced by him. And when you think about the whole movie thing,
Mm-hmm.
Kane was Kane was in the movie. Kane was in the movies. Like,
Yeah.
I
Right.
remember
Hold
him
on.
the
Are y'all really
era.
gonna disrespect Rakim the God like that? Y'all really gonna
Hold
Nah,
on.
nah, we're not disrespecting Rakim.
I remember it was like him, Tone Loc. Them niggas had an
Mm-hmm.
era where them niggas was doing movies regularly.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Just even the whole performance aspect of being a rap star, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was Kane from the you know what I mean, the fresh fade to the jewelry to the hoes in the background, you know what I'm saying, with the
Right.
choreography, like you feel me? So,
Okay. Okay.
but I'm
I'm
not
not
mad
mad at
at
that.
L. I'm not mad at L either though. So that whole Def
Okay.
Jam, he is the first. Really, he might be the first rap superstar, which is crazy if you really
Mm.
if you put that into perspective. You know,
Right.
and
Lewis.
And the brother is still around, man. Like, what are we
right,
doing?
right.
CSI and
Side,
shit.
two side notes. I don't know if brothers watched the OG verses with Kane and KRS-One. KRS-One kind of
Mhm.
got cleaned up by Big Daddy Kane.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh, Kane clearly had more energy, more stamina, was better prepared. Killed him with freestyles, like, you know what I'm saying, like where he lacked in songs, he was just freestyling in between and showing that he's
That
like
boy
he
was
really
putting
does
on a
this.
show, man. Like,
Yeah, still busted out the b-boys and the dance moves and all that. Like, shout out to Kane. I also think it's egregious that G Rap is not somewhere on here.
talk
In
about
that
it.
upper
Yeah.
left hand corner, one of
I
the
replaced
pioneers
Red.
of modern gangster rap. Shout out to my boy Schoolie D out of Philly. But G Rap
Mm.
definitely deserves a mention when it comes to the '80s, man. All right, well the '90s list, guys. We got, again, rest Pac, Biggie. Got my man Calvin Broadus. We got Q. We got Reggie Noble. We got Nazir Jones. What we doing?
Brother Reggie's for sure last,
Okay.
unfortunately, man.
I'm gonna say, let me. This is really my era right here. So,
Okay.
growing up in the
I
'90s.
y'all didn't hear me, but
Uh,
I picked
oh,
these
hey,
guys.
Phil.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, Phil.
y'all say who had influenced this. Y'all didn't hear me. I was trying to talk, but my mic was fucked up. I picked this group. This was the
Yeah,
group I picked.
Okay.
And I fuck with the Tip group because Tip is my favorite part. Tip is my favorite rapper. Like
Okay.
he's my number.
Give us
Like
some reasons, Phil. Give us some reasons
Louisiana
for your
90s.
choices, brother.
huh? What'd you say,
Yeah.
Lucci?
No, I thought brother
Phil
said the
was initially
90s.
for the.
Yeah, I picked the '90s dudes
No,
when you
Oh,
said
he's
who was
saying
the
he picked
most
the
influential,
'90s. Yeah,
oh, okay.
who was
My
the
bad.
most influential group. Because I look
Man.
at it like you don't get Wayne without Pop.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? You don't get Jay without Biggie. You feel me?
mm,
You don't really get
that's yeah.
I mean Nas didn't really have like a tree per se, but Nas influences how you rap, the storytelling. Like he was influenced from Slick Rick. I assume I'm just gonna just put two and two together right there. I assumed he got some of that storytelling from Slick. So boom, then you got that. Then you got Redman, Jersey, rap his ass off, different, like, you know what I'm saying?
want to know the
Then
problem, Phil?
then you got Snoop, who is when you talk about longevity, Jesus
Right,
Christ, that brother just dropped
right.
the album this year. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that group
Say
right there,
Jesus Christ.
I think Snoop over
Right.
that group
everybody on
right
that
there to
list,
me
though.
is far Snoop Snoop in that group right there makes it that team to me.
Mhm.
When you Snoop in there, have Tupac and Biggie and Nas, okay, cool. But then when you put Snoop and Redman in there, and who is the brother? Hold on, I'm scrolling up because y'all done posted a lot of
Yo,
shit.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube and come on, bro, Ice Cube.
Right.
Yeah.
See
That group,
the problem with that group though for me is that niggas is dead in that group, right?
but
So
Mm.
see, the
hold
question
on.
was
So
influence. The question was influence, though. We can't look at it
but but
posthumously like that.
their influence to a degree gets hindered by not still
Mm-hmm.
being physically present. So
Mm-hmm.
I
uh
agree with that.
you know what I'm saying?
I give you
So
that.
and those are two very large staples of that group right there
Mm-hmm.
who have been dead for over 25 years. So when you got
And
an
that's a testament to them being able to be still relevant
nah, it's not.
today.
No, I'm agreeing. However, but when you have an Eminem who also started 96, 97, 97ish, and you got 50 who been around since 2000, 2001. I'm talking about before Get Rich or Die Trying, when the mixtape scene. All these
Mm-hmm.
niggas have pretty much had at least 25 years to expand their
Yeah.
territory. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
But
and
boom, when we having conversations like this, like this, we can have the conversation of what we're talking about, where we're talking about longevity, and
bro,
we
Hove is a
like
billion.
me and you
Hove
know.
is two. Phil, it's two billionaires on that side.
But that's what I'm saying though. To your point, I'm saying we both know that 50, Wayne, Ti had projects, records, albums that were already circulating the streets before they even hit any mainstream success. So we know that part of it. But when you have these conversations amongst the general public outside or having debates with people, they don't have that context of knowing that the grind was put in for so long before you even heard of this record
Right,
and then it
right.
popped. You know what I'm saying? Like we heard of these niggas already. Then that record popped. Now it's like, okay, cool. So even still, bro, I don't want to discredit the grind, but also in the same aspect though, the grind was there to get you to that point for where you could blow up, and now you get the mainstream success. And like I said, I concede to my argument as far as like two of the biggest people on that team are deceased right now. So it's tough to like you want to argue the other four people. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's gonna be a little tough pill to swallow to try to like
It's just like these
uh
niggas. It's just like the niggas, them 2000 niggas. Even with 50, you know what I'm saying? Okay, he's not relevant musically, but he's taken over a whole network. Uh, you know what I'm saying? So he's still relevant. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Ti thing, okay, you collectively want to give Gucci, him, and Jeezy their credit as far as what they brought to the game, but the nigga that actually told you what it was, that was upcoming, was Ti. So it's like you can't really, you know what I'm saying? And with Eminem, it's like say what you want. You know what I'm saying?
That
The
white boy
numbers are
could
the
rap.
numbers.
That white boy
You know
could
what I'm
rap,
saying?
man.
And he really come from a hip hop background. Like
Hell
he was
yeah.
really screaming that Detroit shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be real. When I was coming up, I didn't know Detroit for nothing other than Motown, R&B, rhythm and blues.
Who it
Before
is?
Eminem,
Mm.
just keeping it real. So it's like these niggas, each one of these on this list, like I said, Hove is a billionaire. Kanye is a billionaire now. It's kind of,
It's straight. It's a hard battle to put up.
I ain't even
And
talk
shout
about
out.
Wayne. Like,
Hey,
come
hey,
on,
hey!
man.
I got a question that it encompasses a lot of different thoughts. So just ride the plane with me and let me land. Pause. All right, cool. All right. You know how boom is the person that I'm boom. Hold on. Before I preface it, boom is the person that I'm having this conversation with. Everybody else is just privy to it, and y'all can comment on it. Boom. You know how there are small markets, big markets, right? You know how if you have a franchise, you have a team. Now, when you have a franchise, you have a team, you're in a league. League is governed by things, right? If I want the best team, what do you have to do?
Spend money normally.
Facts. Thank you. I'm glad you said that because that's exactly what I was thinking. If I want the best team, guess what I got to do? I got to spend money, right? So if I want the best team and I got to spend the money to get the best team, if I'm in a big market, what are my advantages?
If you're in a big market,
If I'm in a big
if you're
market,
in a
what am
big,
I?
I mean,
What am I?
you,
If I'm in a big market and I own a team in a league, regardless, pick a sport: football, basketball,
I mean,
baseball, hockey,
if
whatever the
you're in a
fuck.
big market, you're
If
gonna
I'm
be
in
on,
a big market, what are my advantages?
yeah, you're gonna be on prime time TV more often than, you know what I'm saying, other teams. So you incentivize the player. You know what I'm saying, how many times he'll be able to be seen on national TV type shit. And uh, I mean, shit, just the aspect of being in a bigger market is bigger crowds. You know what I'm saying? So playing in front of, you know what I'm saying, higher stakes, more times than not. You know what I'm saying? Competition level is higher, shit like that. So by
Real
media,
Yeah. My answer to that, boom, and you gave two great answers. My answer is I have more resources, right? More resources encompass everything you just said. Like I
right?
got, I'm on primetime TV. I got the bigger fan base. I got the people. I got the celebrities coming to the game. They want to be right. Okay, cool. Those are the inherent advantages of a big market team, franchise, whatever you want to call it, however you want to label this. This is a general statement that I'm putting out. Question that I'm leaving that to. All right. If I'm the small market team, what are my advantages?
What
I
are
mean,
we?
man,
Uh, Go ahead.
I'll
Go
go.
ahead.
I was gonna say
What are we
just
still on? Are we still on the hip hop discussion or what's going on?
Yes. All this a
Yeah.
couple
Okay.
race.
Okay.
Thanos, think with your
yeah.
third eye, brother. All
He
this.
said he gonna
Okay.
bring it back around. So
I
yeah.
was waiting on it. I was okay. All
Um,
right.
I mean, if you're a small market, you incentivize the player that, hey, we don't have a name, you can make one for us. So
That's all you got.
I'm gonna just leave it at that
Is-
because I'm trying to see where you going. So I'm
Mobilize
just
your.
give you.
You can mobilize your fan base a lot easier, Phil.
thank you, Cal. Thank you. Think business minded, boom. If I'm in a small market, what are my advantages?
I just told you the number one advantage. I just gave you the number one
Yeah,
advantage.
You gave me that. Okay. I was thinking along more so what Cal was thinking about. Like, okay, if I have a smaller market, then I have the ability to able to market to a core base of fans, correct? A core base. I don't have to. This isn't a national brand like if I was a big market team, right? Big market team. I gotta brand that. I gotta market and brand out nationally. Like this
But
brand ain't
what
here.
y'all saying kind of ties into what I'm saying as well. So you do that to build a name for that franchise and yourself, starting pretty much from the bottom. So that's why the number one incentive is you incentivize the athlete that, hey, You have an opportunity to start with a very close knit fan base here, and
And
popularize our
are you
franchise and
thinking now,
yourself.
Thanos? Are you thinking Thanos? Are you seeing how this ties back in? Just follow me, brother. All right, cool, brother Boom. All right. So if I'm the big market team, let's say my budget for this year is 500 million. That's payroll, anything like that. It's 500 million. I got this to just build the best team I can. Small market team, my budget is 200 million. Is it fair? Or is it fair? Is it fair if I'm a small market team and my budget is 200 million and I'm in the same conference, same division, whatever we want to call it. I'm in the same division as the other side. That budget is 500 million, right? How do I, as small market with the smaller budget, smaller fan base, smaller exposure, everything we just talked about, how do I compete with the budget?
Can I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
Do you have Cube over Nas?
Have Cube over Nas.
Yeah.
Nah, when I
Just
think
bring.
about musically, no,
I'm
because
talking
I
about
would, I
overall
would.
everything. Okay, I thought Okay, just yeah.
I mean, if we going, I mean, if you want to do that, then it's no
I
contest.
mean, what you do in your scenario, Phil, is from my experience, seeing certain teams that are in those situations that have become successful, you really harp on player development. So
Hmm.
you actually save your money and build through the draft, whatever type of draft your sport has. You build over time with that and create superstars. Um, and that's how you end up being able to still utilize that $200 million properly because you didn't for the first 3 or 4 years go out and spend $100 million. You know what I'm saying? You just sign niggas, uh, rookies, 1 or 2 year players to very minimum deals until they showed you that no, I'm that nigga. I need to be paid. So that's kind of how you survive that.
Now, what are your expect? All right. You the owner of this team, right? Are your expectations still championship? If you're competing against the machine, somebody that has a bigger, you know what I'm saying, a bigger payroll than you, or whatever, what have, however you want to classify this, y'all. This is a general statement I'm making because it's a statement I heard that it just blew my mind, but I internalized it and just made it a whole little thing. Like, okay, so right, I got the 200. I'm competing with the 500. I'm making my 200 work for me. But they still got five though, boom. They can do whatever the fuck they want to. They can sign four free agents and not blink an eye. Where me, I have to be more calculated, right? Is it
Right.
fair? Is it fair? Should there be some type of if we're like I said, we're in a league, right? Should there be some type of competitive balance set in place for us to compete? Or is this life? And deal with it, nigga. You here, they there. Do it. Go about it.
I mean, the easy answer would be to say no, it's not fair. But then why wouldn't it be fair though? Like we are who we are. We got the money to do this. Y'all don't. That ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it's 50-50.
You think it's 50-50?
Uh, I'm trying to figure out what this got to do with the ranking system we were supposed to do not too long ago.
Cujo,
Trying to see
Cujo,
how it all
Cujo,
ties
my
in.
brother, my brother. I'll break it down for you. No, I'll break it down for you since you can't catch it off the initial. You got to go back and I'm gonna give it.
Trying to be,
Okay, thank
GM
you.
right now.
I mean, no. Hold on. I'm gonna give it to you. You asked the question. I'm gonna answer it for you. Okay. In your lifetime, have you ever been in a situation where you feel like you had to work with less and somebody had more? You ever feel
Yeah.
like somebody that you really liked wasn't getting the same push that somebody else was giving the same push? It's very simple, Cudjo. I don't see why you didn't see where I was going with this. You just listen, not trying to
Brother, I ain't the only one, brother.
like you being all like no. I'm saying it to you because it's other people that think just like you being too literal. What I'm saying, it's all metaphorically. I literally
Yeah, but
said I literally said before I said any of this, I'm talking to Boom. All of you all are just privy on a conversation. So you're supposed to be listening to understand, not listening to reply, my brother. You feel me?
yeah, but
I,
what I'm trying to say is what's the overall point? Like, how does this pertain to like
I
the
literally just
rankings?
told you. Just told you, brother. Have you ever been in a situation like that? So if you've been in a
Yeah,
situation like that, then you can understand how this situation would compare to anything in hip hop, anything. It ties back into the conversation. Y'all were just talking about Snoop and Ice Cube. Or you know what I'm saying? We had the Tupac and Biggie discussion. Like if we gonna compare careers, like Tupac was the bigger artist, like as far as like that, but people still revere Biggie as that guy. Who was working with more? Who's working with less? Is he getting bigger push because he's on the West Coast now and he's rocking with such and such now? Or is he getting a bigger push because he's with Diddy on the East Coast and East Coast been running this hip hop shit for all the time and now we over here, we doing our shit now? Like, bro, like Cudjo, you'll get it, bro. You'll get it, bro. I speak in parables metaphorically in terms like that. Like you'll get it. You'll get it. Surf do it all the time. You'll get it. You'll get
all I'm saying is, brother, you got to speak in something we call get to the pointables. You know what I'm saying?
it.
That's what I would
Okay.
call it. You know what
All
I'm saying?
right. All right.
That's
You'll
all I'm
catch it
saying,
later on.
brother.
You'll catch it later on, Cudjo. You'll catch it later on. Just keep living, bro.
Talk to you. Yeah, where we at, man?
I don't know where we at, man.
All right, all right. So that I'm gonna be
Niggas want
honest,
to
it may
you
be
Get
niggas
the
want
enough.
to
Chris
have a
point
biased
out.
ass hip hop discussion
Let's
where
get into the
everybody fuck with
crib.
everybody on the list. Like this shit is really redundant at the end of the day. Talk about some real shit.
So I got from most influential to least influential. I definitely got the bishops. You see what I'm saying? I got the I got the knights second. I got the kings, and then I got the rooks, respectfully. Uh, so yeah, like while brothers was talking, I typed it in the chat. Like the knights kind of get pushed over. I'm sorry. The motherfucking the Kings kind of get pushed up a little bit because literally everybody on that side has been named and influenced to somebody from the bishops. Like I typed it in, like Eminem
Okay.
literally because I have Eminem's book and
Mhm.
I have Eminem's book that was essentially like a write up of his life or whatever. And then I got the 50 Laws of Power by 50 Cent as well.
Mhm.
And Eminem
I got that
named
one too.
Redman as his yeah, like because he teamed up with a boy who wrote the original joint. So I was like, oh, this shit gonna be fire. And it was dope. It was dope. M literally said Redman is the reason that he raps. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You got
Okay.
brothers like Wayne who literally said he was inspired by Jay, who then by proxy said he was inspired by somebody in the Knights. But then the Kings are still like the Kings inspired other people like the 50 Cents. You see what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube was super gangster rap with NWA and shit
Mhm.
like that, even afterwards.
Mhm.
So I don't I did personally because we have to do things, but I
Mhm.
feel like all these brothers listed are kings in their own right. And for Nikki, she's a queen as well in her own right. She had female rap in a chokehold badly. I don't know if brothers remember, like that female rap category was always hers. She was winning
Mhm.
like
He won
female artists.
every Nicki won every female rap award you could think about for like
Right.
10 years
He had no
straight.
That's a
Like
competition.
it
fact.
was
No, that's a fact. No, that's a fact.
Like it
That's
wasn't even
dope.
a
You had no
debate.
competition.
It wasn't even a debate. Like you already know who was
That's
gonna win. Like, yeah, go
They
ahead,
literally
nigga.
spent more time finding women to try and compare her
Right.
to
They
than
would
actually
try to find
looking.
nominees, cuz. They would
Yeah,
try to
like
find
that was it. And everybody knew if you go back and watch them old footages, them old Grammy footages, the old MTV awards, BET awards, however you want to slice it. Literally every time they got to a best female rap artist, Young Money and them thought it was a joke. Like they're laughing. And like Nicki's preparing herself to get on stage. That's how locked in that shit was for a
She
while.
like
Like, nah,
she
that's
threw a shot at bitches. The one speech she gave, it was like she was trying to act like she didn't know she was going to get it. But yeah, it goes to what you were saying. Like yeah, like she got that shit every fucking year.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the new crop of women as well, Todd. Just
We
to
can
not leave
say
on whatever
I'm
note.
good.
every era influenced the next. Like we can look at it and see probably trace
It's a
from
cycle.
from the 80s to the 90s, from the 90s to the 2000
Hmm.
to the
And Run
2010s. Like
DMC, Daddy Kane, all of
we
I
it.
can
got a,
see.
I got a, I got a cringy take on the Kings team real quick.
Crazy?
I personally got Snoop as number one.
Not
But
mad
I
at
think
that.
I think
Overall,
Nas and Cube could be interchangeable. Uh, reason being, Nas wrote Illmatic. I was like 17 or 18 years old. Uh,
Right.
changed the game of hip hop. Like you know, what I'm saying everybody want to, not everybody, but a lot of people want to rap like Nas. It was just such an innovative album, and he just won a Grammy. I think what was that last year, earlier this year.
Yeah, yeah, for that Magic
That's very dope accolade. You know what I'm saying? Cube, I feel, could punch for number two just based off the fact that he was successful, which was an innovative group. You know what I'm saying? Brought gangster rap. They wasn't the gangster rappers, but they brought gangster rap to
kind
the
of going in and
international.
out.
They
Yeah, you chopping
hold
up,
on.
Todd.
Can y'all hear
Sound
me?
like
Can y'all hear
Sound
me
like you
now?
getting censored, man.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cube could fight for number two because he was impactful in both the group and as a solo artist. First three albums are considered to be like hip hop classics, like The Predator, Most Wanted, stuff like that. And of course, with the acting and the writing, writing, helping write Friday and all of that. You know what I'm saying? This is the cringy take though. I would not be mad if somebody had Tupac and
Shout out to
Biggie
F. Gary Gray.
higher on the list because I feel not only to add on what Cal said, that they obviously impacted a lot of rappers after them, but I would say that their death was very impactful as well because it's such a huge part of both of their storylines, right? Like every time we talk about Biggie
Never
and
had
Pac,
rappers get
you
shot
have
and
to you
killed
have to
at their
bring up the
peak.
Bad Boy Death Row thing, and these brothers still got movies and documentaries being made about them. Like literally
To this
this
Sure.
day.
year, there is a doc.
They had whole coast beefing with each other. A whole
Right,
coast to
there's
coast battle.
they literally got. I don't know if y'all seen it. I'm not. I promise. I don't care how desperate I get to be entertained. They got a show on Netflix right now. Uh, I think it's called Unsolved, and it's
Yeah,
literally they
Forest
got
Whitaker.
they got people playing Biggie and Pac and kind of going into detail about the ship and stuff. This is
Did you
recent,
did you say
Yeah,
did you say I
2022.
don't care how
I
did you
didn't watch
hold
it.
on, I caught that. Did you say I don't care how bored I get?
I don't care how bored I get. I'm not clicking on it because it just looks super
No,
cringy.
it
But
looks cringy as hell.
but
See,
impact.
I
But
caught
that
see
but
Cudjo. That's where you catch the bar. See,
right. But
see that?
I would
Oh,
still
there you
say
go.
that's impactful though for them to have movies still being made about them like 25, 26 years later is ridiculous. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes,
but
yeah, Thanos. It's like at that time, niggas never seen like two rappers get shot and killed at the
mhm.
peak
Right,
at a time. Like that's just crazy.
right.
So
So
much so you had
And the
other
crazy
stuff
thing,
going on.
Pac got shot
That
before
shit.
that though. Pac been shot
There was
before that, so he
literally
had already had like a little part of
Yeah,
invincibility over him.
he got shot and shit, but like niggas didn't like, oh, that's Pac. He gonna be alright.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He bounced back from it. So for him to have it have it happen to him a second time, and you're riding with Suge, and Suge don't die, but you do. Like I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I
I
ain't
mean,
saying like
Suge a
Suge
big
Yeah,
nigga,
let's
ain't
not
man.
get
get
shot
into
or
that.
nothing
We
like
not
that. I'm
getting
just
into
saying.
that.
Hey,
Don't
Lucci, hey,
do it. Don't
Lucci.
go down that
I
rabbit
look,
hole,
look,
bro.
look,
We ain't
look.
gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm
that, bro.
saying, look, yeah. I'm my bad. Let me back away. Let me back away from that door. Let me turn that lock key back in.
Real quick, before we wrap this up, because we've been on this for a minute. Do brothers want to rank? Real quick, they was clearly like number one team by everyone.
we
Anybody
got
want to do like a quick ranking?
like
Or the
45
Bishop.
minutes.
The
Bruh,
Bishop.
it's Wayne 1A, 1B, and then Kanye after that. Like for me,
Wayne
like
is number
it's
one.
it's 1A,
How?
1B with Ti. Wayne
Wait,
1A,
how?
1B,
Wait,
and
wait,
Ti.
wait, wait,
I ain't
wait.
going
Time,
to.
time out. Hold up, hold up.
Talk to
We're
him,
talking
Hold
about
up.
Phil.
impact and
Talk to
future.
him. I
Oh,
like
my
this
bad.
energy Phil bringing
Hold up,
tonight.
hold up,
The man
hold up.
showed up
Lucci,
to
don't
work
gas him
late.
up. Hold up,
He
hold up,
What
showed up
you
to work
hold
mean?
up.
late.
What
I
you
gotta salute
what
him.
you
Talk to
mean?
him.
Gonna
Go
get
ahead,
this
Just
Phil.
brother.
stay
You gonna get this brother
personal.
shot out
Go
here, man. You
ahead,
gonna get this
Phil.
brother shot out here in these Discord
Who?
streets, man.
Go ahead,
Phil,
Phil.
we're not talking. We're not talking who had the best bars on a mixtape. We
I don't
talking like
care.
overall accolades and everything considered. How is
Oh,
Wayne
okay.
over?
Oh,
How is
bruh,
yeah? How's Wayne
bruh,
over Hove or
bruh.
Jet
I don't
or
care.
Kanye?
I
Stay
do
personal,
not
brother Ty.
care.
If we
Okay.
keep it
I do
rap,
not
hold on. Let me
care.
ask a question. I got a question,
Nigga,
Phil. If
you
we
want
keep,
me to
hold
be?
up, Phil. Hold up, Phil. If we keep it rap, are we talking different? Just keep it rap, like just music wise, influential in music. Do we? Is it a different list,
Yeah.
or is it the
We
same
talking
thing?
about the two most influential niggas
No, I'm asking
in
that now, Phil.
Southern hip hop
We're
on the
talking about
same team.
everything. You're encompassing
But
everything
but
though.
but he
Neither
just
one of
but
these
but
are
see, Cal, now you
billionaires.
adding in other factors. Now you adding in other factors. Now I gotta consider
We
those.
had that as the original
Yeah, that's
factor.
that's the original question,
You
Phil. I
just
was
said
just
you
asking a
just said keep it
sidebar just
right.
now.
You said we kept it right.
Mm.
No, you can't come in and interject. Me and Lucci said rap. If I'm gonna keep it rap, you know how I'm gonna rap.
No,
You know
but
how
the
I'm ranking.
okay,
But if we
Lucci.
talking, if we're adding the
I
other
said, Luke.
accolades, and of course it's gonna be Kanye and 50 up there, followed by M and
Put you a
J.
bad friend. You
And
got your
it's really
I
like a
Nah,
was thinking the
so like
same
one
thing,
A.
Cal. I was just thinking the same
you
thing.
you
bad
got to put
It's
the
really
friend.
one.
billionaires up
It's
there
really
first
one A. It's
if
one
we're doing everything.
A, one A, one B, 2A, 2B. And you got your C.
50 is last on this list,
Who is
man.
the C?
I'm gonna just
50?
keep it above. 50 is
So
last, man.
he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
coming.
Bad.
Yeah,
he is
six,
the
Yeah.
fan.
he's 6 man of the year though.
Hmm.
Like
There's
that's your
no
six.
way.
What?
There's no way you can. There's no way that you can punch. I don't care if you, even if you encompass the stars accolades that he's gotten, Lucci.
Hmm.
You cannot punch 50 Cent over no goddamn Kanye West.
I
Not
didn't
at
say
all.
that. I wasn't saying that, Cal. Can 50 be
I'm just
replaced?
saying.
Can he be
I'm saying.
replaced? I got
I
another
mean, I
question.
clarified the
Can
statement.
hold up, Phil? Can 50
He
be
said keep it
replaced?
real.
Can
Okay,
he
I
I
would
got.
no.
play?
I don't think he.
Can
I
you
don't
put?
think you could replace him. No, I think
Could
he earned
could
his
you?
spot, but he's clearly
He just last,
the
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
he's clearly last out of. You got Hold on, let me scroll back up. You got
Mm,
two
two
billionaires,
billionaires.
two black billionaires from hip hop. You see what I'm saying? That's out the gate. Let's just talk. Let's just breathe on that for a second. Pause if necessary. Two billionaires. You have one nigga who was literally running around saying, "I'm the best rapper alive," and nobody did anything.
No,
Literally, Jay-Z said. Literally,
Cal.
Jay-Z said.
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody said nothing. Jay-Z said, "When I
Let
get
that
on
nigga
Show Me
sit
God,
and
I
let
had to
that shit
go to the
ride. They said,
bathroom."
cool. They said, we said this shit. It's cool.
Hold on, Phil. Hold on, Phil. Hold on, Phil. When Jay-Z, another god who is the billionaire, he said, "When I heard what Wayne did to my song, Show Me What You Got, I went in the bathroom, splashed water on my face, and asked myself if I still got it, if he's doing that." That was from Jay. Jay said, he sure did.
Well,
Then you got
Damn.
Eminem,
Paul
200,
and Hove,
220 million sold. In the discussion, 220. And T.I. was another nigga who ran around saying, "I'm the king of the South," and nobody said shit either. Period. No. 50 Cent, shout out to you. You lost a head to head with
Yo,
Kanye West with that Curtis
He
versus
lost to
graduation.
Ross too,
Get
I
out of
believe.
here,
I
Bucko.
think Ross kind of ended. That's another subject.
Was Wayne really powerful on Show Me
Jesus
What You Got
Christ.
beat though?
Oh,
wait, wait, wait.
we got we got a new voice. What's up? What's up, Rich?
It was good. Was Wayne
What's
really
good, my
that
man?
powerful? And show me what you got. And did niggas really
Is
believe
is
Wayne when
it
he was
rich?
self proclaiming himself the best?
Hold on. Okay, Rich, I
Mm,
got an answer for you. Number
Yeah,
one,
man.
yes, it is. Yes, it
mm-hmm.
is because you have
Get
to
him.
take into consideration Wayne and Jay Z both are self-admitted like they don't write shit. They're them
Mm-hmm.
niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And Wayne literally heard Jay Z do that. It's like, I'm not scared to jump on a whole verse, which was damn near blasphemy to do at the time. If you
Mm-hmm.
remember that era, Rich, I know you do because you older as well.
Yeah.
He did that shit, freestyled it. What did he say? Boom, give the drummer some, give the summer some. I already give the no, give the winter some. I already give the summer some. Now it's my turn. Ain't it fun how the bitch is firm? Watch a bitch just relax like a fresh new perm. That shit. When he starts to get into I am the Mike Jordan of recording, you might want to like that shit. If he's more
But
I'm more Kobe Brown with my
you know where
performance.
Hov got that from though, right?
What the flow pattern or the rhyme scheme?
No
Which one is
writing. He got
Yeah, yeah.
he got that from Big. Because when him and
go.
Big went in the studio, like Jay Z, he was
Mhm.
about to write, and Big was like, "Yo, what you doing?" He like, "Well, I'm about to write my verse." Like, nah, we don't do that over here. And like ever since Big like told him like, nah, I don't write nothing down.
Hold up. Is
Jay
this
Z got
exclusive,
that.
Rich? Is this exclusive? I ain't
And what's
never
so
heard this
crazy
story.
is
Hold on.
like nigga Jay Z
Mm-hmm.
was older than Big, and Big was like giving him game.
Like, we don't do that over here, cuz. What you doing?
Crazy heard this shit,
Like
man.
I'm saying like
I
because
got.
the same
Go
way
ahead, Rich.
Big
Writing
was like
verse.
um Big pretty much learned from Pac. Like Pac was like the one that like put him on and like, yo, you got to do songs for the girls and that like giving him like game on like how to like approach the game. So like you already know how that
Big
go, man.
faces. All the big faces.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a
As well,
question.
and Rich, as well as the
Go ahead.
work ethic, because Pac was the nigga who was in the studio for like 27 hours a day, just putting shit down. And
Yeah,
Biggie was,
they couldn't
shout
get
out
that nigga
Biggie,
up out of there.
more of a
Word.
party. Yeah, Biggie was like, where the bitches at? Where Kim at? Where Faith at? Bring the alcohol. Diddy's in there dancing and shit. Like, nah, Pac was really like chained to that motherfucking studio badly. But yeah,
But
that's
he
dope insight. I
kind
never heard that before.
of,
Rich, appreciate that.
kind of had
I
to.
got.
Kind of
You
had
want to know
I,
another?
to. Boom,
He
boom.
was
Don't say it, bro.
if he was broke.
Boom. Look. That's
for everybody in the voice chat, man. As he also had the G Unit clothing, and then the G Unit as a group. I think they went double plat, maybe something like that. Second album didn't do as well as the first, but still sold quite a bit. And if y'all remember, 50 kind of had like wasn't as extensive as Wayne's, but he had a little was kind of on. He was hopping up on a lot of features like Missy Elliott. You know what I'm saying? Different R&B songs. He was throwing verses on and stuff like that. Now, my question would be, does that him going diamond back in like 02, 03, does that still hold up overall years later?
what?
Compared to some of these other
Classic
guys on
album.
I get my point, you know what I'm saying? But not only is it a classic album, but it's sold like crazy. So I'm just being objective. Don't jump on me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just asking brothers from y'all
Right.
perspective, does that give him a maybe an angle to punch over TI?
No.
Just with the sales, and just that run,
Who you,
just that run. That's all I'm talking
who you
about. Just
talking
We,
about?
that little run.
the run is cool. The run is cool. You got a nigga who literally. Never mind, bro.
No, please speak your piece. I'm being objective. Like I said, I think I could punch Ti over 50, but just to be objective, you know what I'm saying? And like, remember, we're considering all things. So we're considering all the stars, all these programs that he's got on Stars Network, and all the little acting accolades. Let's not forget Richard Trying, the movie did well at the box office, had a dope soundtrack to it, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Put on Lloyd
50,
Banks, put on Young
50
Buck,
was big.
put on the game. Let's not forget that. You know what I'm saying? There's some other
Uh,
things to be considered. What do y'all think? Does
it's a
he
lot.
have? Yeah,
It's a lot.
does he have an argument for punching over Ti? I'm just asking, just being objective. Don't
Now,
jump me.
when we're adding the extra stuff, there isn't an argument here.
Hmm.
The post music success. If we're
Hmm.
comparing Ti and 50, it ain't even a comparison. We let's not even talk there.
Hmm.
That discussion is there.
Okay.
Music wise, okay, now we can talk.
Okay.
50 definitely had a crazy, stupid, incredible, no smut on that brother name at all when it comes to the music side.
Hmm.
But T.I. had a whole region, young. You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Young, he had Texas all the way up to probably Virginia
Okay.
on Lindennock. Like, yo, it's
Talk, Phil.
different. It's
Talk, bro.
different.
He do got an argument.
Go
You gotta
ahead,
give
talk.
he do got an
Okay.
argument. It's just I
I'm
think
not
Okay.
influence
Hmm.
impacts. He loses to Ti in that regard. He
Hmm.
hasn't influenced and impacted as
Hmm.
many people and artists as much as Ti,
Hmm.
as far as trap music is concerned.
Hmm.
Like that whole genre.
Hmm.
I guess if we consider sales, if we consider
Hmm.
outside of rap, you know what I'm saying, the
Hmm.
clothing lines, the brand deals, the networks, then 50, he got him in that regard. It's not even
Hmm.
close. You know what I'm saying?
clears.
No
That's a
disrespect.
30.
I understand Ti
Hmm.
did have Aku and everything. You know what I'm saying? He had his own
Hmm.
clothing brand too. But
Hmm.
uh popularity wise, in that era, I could argue 50 was probably more popular.
G Unit's clothing numbers are nothing compared to a coup.
Hmm.
Yeah, I never even looked into a cool man. I wasn't like a G Unit clothing nigga, to be
And that's
honest.
why
Hmm.
Boom here. That's why Boom here. Because he know this
Okay.
this argument
I'm
is
not.
really blasphemous.
I,
This argument is really blasphemous.
I'm being objective, man. 50 got 50 has the debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying, went diamond, right? He put on
Mhm.
G Unit after a great mixtape run in New York. I think the G Unit album, if I'm not mistaken, went double platinum. He co-wrote a lot of the game's debut. That went platinum. You know what I'm saying? 50 has, I think, 3 best-selling books, if I'm not mistaken. He had
Yep.
the From Pieces. He had From Pieces to Weight, the
It
50th
sounds
Law of
good.
Power, and there was
It
another
sounds
one on
good.
there. I'm just being
It sounds
objective.
good. No, it
I'm just
sounds
Yo,
good. No. I'm
see now
saying it sounds good.
yo,
this is the part. This is the part where I should be upset with Lucci because he's a power guy. He should be punching with me, but I'm just being objective. It's cool. Me and Lucci gonna talk later.
I'm just
But
letting it happen,
50
bro.
got
I'm letting it
what
happen.
three or four of them shows
Five.
on 5 shows on the stars. Very
Get it
very
right.
very popular.
it's about to be 6 because this nigga
Isn't he
Tate
doing?
Tate about to have his own show.
Isn't he doing the shit with the two twins that was with El Chapo, the niggas from Chicago? I think he's doing their
He
story,
doing a show
man.
on that too.
Yeah, bro. The two
The
twins
show
that was
Yeah,
the show.
Ti got Ti and Tiny, and they got the Hustle
Hmm.
family joints and all
ATL is
that.
better than Get Rich or Die Trying. We're not doing
Yo,
that.
Yeah,
random.
yeah,
I
And I
heard
think
ATL is
Ti
way
got
better.
give Rich or
more.
Die Trying contract was
Ti
brought
got
up.
better albums
Hey
than
Lucci,
50,
if I could
bro.
give you a
Like you
high
Hold
know
up,
five
that.
hold up,
right
hold up,
now,
hold
my
up, hold up,
nigga.
hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's
High
one
five,
at a
my
time.
nigga. What
One at
you
a
say?
time.
Richard Bad
My
Trying
boy.
was low key ass, but it's whatever.
Okay, but that's neither here nor there. Like it's
You talking about
so
the movie or the album?
the
The
the movie
movie.
the
Yeah,
movie it did
I heard the
numbers though.
soundtrack
Like
was
that's
brought up.
yeah.
Low key ruined that for me.
The
What?
soundtrack to
Yeah,
what?
Give Her to Die Trying soundtrack.
Okay, I mean,
Every
use a
verse that
win though,
Spider
Okay.
Loc.
Chef. I mean,
Well,
that
you
was
gonna so you gonna
definitely
base your you gonna never mind.
a popular soundtrack. We're not doing that. I think
No,
that went
no, no,
platinum.
no. I said Spider Loc. Like all his verses was
Oh,
got.
Spider Loc.
Oh, you mean him? Yo,
Shout out to
okay.
Spider Loc.
Yeah,
What happened to that guy,
him
man?
being on there just ruined it.
What you mean?
He
What
started
happened?
beefing with the game and then he disappeared.
Beautiful World and all that. I forgot that cat,
Was that
Rich.
beautiful? Where?
Ti
What you mean? What
also
happened?
has Ti also had the Netflix show that was on for a little bit that had Smack in it, where he was bringing up
Oh,
Yeah, the
rappers
little,
and
rhythm and
yeah,
flow.
he did have a
yeah,
battle rap
rhythm.
show. He had a battle rap show.
Man,
God damn,
It wasn't.
look,
Hold on, it wasn't his.
look
But
at old
I feel
no,
Clifford.
you.
no, but
I
he
feel
was
you.
involved in it.
Yeah,
He was one of
yeah,
the
yeah. I believe you. I believe you.
yeah.
Look
So
at old
I
Clifford.
and
believe
then
you.
to go along with that, like we're also
Mm-hmm.
forgetting some of the roles that he's taken. Like I
Mm-hmm.
know niggas gonna punch on it, but Takers is a fire movie, a
Fire.
nice
Oh,
action
fire.
movie,
Brother
It's
was an
okay.
and that
American
was
gangster. Brothers in
He's
American
Mm-hmm.
Gangster trying to
come
be a
on,
Yankee. You
Thanos,
know what I'm
man.
movie.
Look at
saying?
him.
Fire.
It's
Come
This
on,
is a
okay,
good
man.
brother.
move, fire
Come on,
movie, man.
brother.
It's okay.
Okay.
Okay,
This nigga
brother,
Thanos.
no. I've said that before. I think Takers is cringy fire. I've said that before. Like I turn it on. It's like a background movie. It's cool. Very
Never get rich
predictable.
without trying. I know
It's
that.
Uh,
Background.
cringy.
Would you
That
just
shit's a
let
good
it
movie.
play?
do brothers remember the 50 cent the vitamin water deal back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
that was
course.
incredible.
Yeah.
That's
That
powerful.
was
You know what I'm
incredible.
saying? That
Yeah,
was a big
yeah, that
deal.
was very powerful.
The water was
That hey, for
terrible.
real, that
That
made
was a
me buy
huge
vitamin
deal.
water even more. I ain't
What's
gonna
up,
cap.
Buddy
Look,
Bags? What's up, Buddy
look,
Bags?
the
I was
Formula
out here
50
working out the
joint.
mug.
Welcome to the pod, good brother. Welcome to the pod.
The Formula 50? Fire.
Vegas residencies.
Formula 50 is
Boom.
hilarious.
Uh,
Yeah, that residency's hit. We're not doing that, Ty. That's
yeah,
consistent
no.
money.
That's why I said what I said. Cause
They
yeah,
And
got
as
people
if
in
you
well,
on
got
shows,
Vegas
brand
residency,
deals.
you making a few mil a year guaranteed.
If
mhm.
you look,
Britney
that don't
Spears,
look. It
Britney
don't matter.
Spears. Hold
You
up,
got
Britney.
one.
Mariah
You one of
Carey.
them niggas.
You got the Mariah Careys, you got the Britney Spears, you got the
Mhm.
Aretha Franklin's, rest in peace.
Usher,
Uh,
Usher,
Usher,
Chris
Tina
Brown,
Turner,
Rick
Cher is out
Ross.
there. That's a big deal. Vegas
You get
residency
a
Mhm.
is huge.
Vegas residency. You one of
Okay.
them.
That
You
basically means
one of
because
them.
that what's that's basically saying is that you have a catalog that you can eat off of. People are going to consistently come to your show multiple
Yeah,
times, maybe. Okay, that's powerful.
yeah.
Boom, you killed me with that. All right, I digress.
And
Yeah.
the
And
brother
I
did
digress.
the brother also did the damn, what was that shit called? What was that shit called? Because y'all said it earlier. No, Boom said it. Like the reality show. I'm not a reality show nigga.
Hmm.
Um, but like that whole like the his family shit that was kind of modeled after Run DMC. Y'all remember
Hmm.
when
Yeah,
Rev Run
The
had
family
the
Family
hustle.
Hustle,
Yeah, family
Family
hustle.
Hustle
Yeah,
joint.
Boom brought
Family
that
Hustle
up.
yeah,
Boom
straight.
brought that up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He just typed it. I wanted to make sure that it was said. Just for the sake of the recording, niggas know
Oh,
we
so
covering our
yeah,
bases
yeah.
over here.
While we're mentioning stuff like that, nobody's gonna bring up Ti's comedy. Okay, never mind.
Please
Oh
See, but
don't
man.
do
look,
First of all,
Yeah.
if we did,
Okay.
That's another
okay.
feather in his cap. You trying to poop on? You trying to poo poo on it? Nah, that's another feather in that man's
Nah.
cap.
If we being petty,
He can say he's been on a stage before and he's tried it. Ain't none of
That's
you
not
know.
powerful.
Ain't none of you other niggas went on the stage and tried it, but he
That's not
did.
powerful though. That's
He
not
was on
powerful.
roast me. He was
He
on
got
roast me.
he got booed by all of New York. That's
I
not
don't want to hear
powerful.
none of that. I don't want to hear none of that, young.
That's not
My nigga
powerful,
really
man.
be really doing
Shout
the
out to
comedy
Ti though.
shit. Like I don't
Shout
know.
out
I
to
don't know.
Ti.
He
Tiffany
done it
Shout out to
Haddish
before,
got
Ti.
but
booed
he
too,
really
though.
out here.
So
Like,
And also
just because you get
Ti
booed don't
the only
mean it
nigga on
don't
that
take anything
list.
nigga,
from
Jay
you.
Hilarious
Ti
just got
the
booed.
only
Fuck is
nigga
y'all
on
niggas
that
talking about?
list.
Like, you talk about people that
Ti the only nigga on that list to dodge them type of charge jersey. Jersey.
Mm,
Jersey,
Jersey.
big guns,
Jersey.
big guns, big
Jersey.
guns, a
I
whole lot
mean,
of choppers, a
man,
whole
we
lot
just
of brooms,
like
he
people
mops,
saying that
definitely
ladders.
his family drama definitely helps keep his name out there for sure. I will
Who
say this.
block him?
I will say this. I'm a big fan of his son. I don't know if I've ever told y'all that.
yeah, Damani, yeah,
Yeah,
Damani.
his
brother
son's
brother.
fire.
I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
his son's
yeah.
music.
Domani is fire.
He's super
Money,
fire. So
fire.
I give Ti credit. And again, I was being objective. I ain't the biggest Curtis Jackson fan. I was just being objective. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
50
right.
definitely had his
Hey, when you
run. You
said
know what I'm
his
saying?
son, I was like, I hope you ain't talking about little
King,
No, no,
huh?
nigga.
no.
Yeah, I thought you
No,
were talking about
I'm talking
King.
about
Talk
Damani.
about,
No,
talk,
Damani.
I
you
don't
talk
even
about,
know the other
yeah,
one.
you ain't talking about
Yeah,
CJ.
the
You
other
ain't talking
one
about
now.
CJ.
Yeah, no, that
Nigga,
little nigga
King
be
Nah,
playing with
wild.
choppers and everything.
Yeah,
G,
you ain't
nah,
talking
I
about
said, nah,
CJ.
you
You ain't
from
talking
the
about CJ. Yeah,
suburb, boy.
nah. I'm not talking about that, brother. Nah, but if y'all haven't heard Damani's music, definitely go stream that.
About
Go
to check that
click
out.
on YouTube. He's got
but
dope music
Domani's
videos,
fire, bro.
dope
No,
visuals.
Damani
You
He
know what
nice.
I
I
mean?
heard
rap
him rap
or
before.
sing?
He raps,
He
man.
rap.
He,
He raps, and he's
he
Nice.
super
rap.
nice.
He's like a
Super
melodic.
nice.
He's a melodic type nigga. Because that was a nigga
Yeah,
that you played like a couple of months ago, right, Ty? Where it had the music
Hmm.
video. He was like trying to mac with the girl at the gas station. Like,
Yeah.
no, he's like a melodic. He's a melodic type nigga. I fuck with it because, as I get older, like niggas was saying this. Like I heard Joe Budden say this on his podcast when I actually listened to it when it was good still years ago.
Mm-hmm.
nah,
Where he was
it's
like, the
good
older
now,
I
bro.
get,
Check it out
the
now,
the
bro. It's good now, bro.
the we'll see. Ray Jean's on there a little bit too much for me, but
He
um,
ain't on that.
he said the older that I get, you know what I'm saying, and the more that I'm like just more so around women than I was earlier in my career, the more I don't
Hmm.
listen to like a lot of aggressive, like you know what I'm saying, like shoot a
Hmm.
nigga up, rob him, like music, like it's gonna have
Hmm.
some melody in it, it's gonna have chord progressions. And I heard him at the time, you know what I'm saying? I've listened to the Isley Brothers, Luther Vandross, the OJs, the Commodore, all my life. But like
Hmm.
me getting closer to 30, like battle rap is really the only place to where I'm gonna listen to a nigga tell me about shooting somebody. You know what
Hey,
I'm
look,
saying? Like a lot.
I'm
Like I'm not gonna do it.
I'm
Hmm.
be honest with you.
Like
I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest with you. I don't care. I'm playing with the fuck I like. That shit could be. It could be all lovey dovey. I love you. You're the most beautiful woman in the world. Then the next song is slide on the ops, nigga. Do spin the block, big
Right. I
blocks,
just got
switches on
done
it.
listening to Block
Look,
9.
it's that's
Like,
that. Like, look. That's me. Like, I look, my mood might change just like that. Like, boom. Yeah, I'm cool with all this lovey dovey shit. I need to hear some Glocks. I need to hear niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Glock
You know what
9.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Before.
Glock 9. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bigger 9. Like, I need to hear that. Like, so, like, nah, it's
Uh.
gonna be there. So look, Cal, I hear you. Music is music, right? It's always gonna be music. Whatever sounds good is gonna sound good to you. But sometimes I feel you though. I feel you as I'm getting older.
yeah,
I do
Phil,
like a
I'm in the
little bit
house.
more melodic. I like a little bit more
I'm in the house
melodic
with a woman,
music.
Phil. Like
Right.
I'm
I
not
like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, okay, let me set the vibe. Let me set the vibe in the household, how I'm feeling
right.
cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the good music on today. But shit, nigga, I might
Yeah.
switch that shit. I might switch it.
Yeah.
Right in the middle,
I,
And
right in the middle of the
I'm not
hey,
mad at that, but
yeah, right in the middle of the
we in
set.
the different patterns,
Right in
brother.
the middle of the set,
Like
like blocks.
I hear
I,
you,
I
but
got.
this is
So
the
many
type of shit we on. Phil, when
blockies.
I was doing the verses with Boom, and I'm gonna just say this, and I'll be done and
Yeah.
let you
You
cook,
good?
brother.
You good?
When I was
My
doing the
bad.
verses with Boom, because I had told my old lady, you know what I'm saying? She from the South too, super South Florida. Shout out Hollywood, Florida. Shout out Brevard County. Shout out Dade County. You know what I'm saying?
Big Broward, big
But
South Florida shit. What are you
she
talking
was
about?
listening because she was like, "Oh damn, like I damn near want to like join the Discord just to hear it how y'all hear." And I was like, "Don't join it, these niggas heathens." So I'm playing the shit.
hey,
I'm
don't,
playing.
yeah. You did the right thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to do one of you niggas dirty, respectfully. Um,
Hmm.
so
God.
boom, we're playing it. Lloyd's jumping through the phone. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Oh, I forgot about this." I put the T-Pain on. Boom. Oh, I forgot about this. Phil, I started accidentally setting the vibe for the night. I thought I was just doing verses, Phil.
Yeah,
Hmm.
different.
You could take this
Nah,
round off.
it was gonna be
He
her
played.
versus something else one night later. You set the vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
Right,
right.
Hmm.
2-1
right.
debatable body bags. Either way.
Either
even if
way,
you
it's
would have
debatable.
lost, you would have won.
Even even if I lost,
I
Yeah.
got. I got a funny story about music, real
put
quick,
put
man.
point. Hey, Cal, I put points up on the board though. Look, you gotta look at the box score. You gotta look at the box score though. Like you see the final score, but look at the box score though. Look at my I
Right.
know.
Right.
Shit.
Looking
There's
like
a
Russell Westbrook. Go ahead, Tim.
no, there's a no. I was just I'm digging the conversation, man, because I also find myself listening to a lot like softer style of music as I get older. Like I can't.
Hell
I tell people all the time I usually can't handle like first thing in the morning. I gotta listen to some R&B or some gospel. But I got a funny story real quick. I remember riding in the car with my mom years and years ago, and you know how she was one of the first people I really knew that was really up on like the, the Spotify playlist and stuff. This is why I'm getting out of prison, and she was playing this brother. Man, I remember looking out the passenger window. I'm thinking about my life and how I'm gonna get myself together and all this other stuff, man. And this brother singing on the radio, man, on this playlist she got, and it's real smooth. And I remember having this thought in my head. I kid y'all not. Right hand on the Bible, yo. This sounds like some stuff I could see myself listening to this when I get older, like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm married or, you know what I mean, like way down the road. The brother's name is Kim. I don't know if you ever heard that brother, man.
Oh
K-E-M. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
brother. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
My mom put me on
yeah.
to him. How
Hey,
did you
Bro,
hey,
find
I
Joe,
your
literally,
way?
what's up?
My Dukes know so. My Dukes know
Right.
so. Hey,
Hey,
she
still,
knows
but
so, right?
I didn't know though. I didn't know. So I'm like, I'm bugged out. I'm spaced out, looking out the passenger window, like, damn, just got out of
That
prison
brother
real quick.
fire.
I'm like, this music kind of fire. Like I could see myself listening to this down the road. But hey, guess what? We here now. Like I've been bumping this brother like the
Uh-huh.
past 2 months. This is great music, man. This is good music. Cruising around, cleaning up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Relaxing,
All
make
that.
yourself a nice little drink, sitting on the balcony, sitting outside. You know what I'm saying? This is dope, grown
Hey, Tim
R&B
was the
music, man.
Right. Yeah.
Fire.
It's
Tim was
I'm
I
vibe
not
can't
here
music.
for
wake
no
up to
Look,
music
rap
like
music
making fun of
neither,
her way he
bro.
sing.
That's
My
for
Kim
mom's
is
just
sure.
like nice to
vibe
make fun of
music,
him.
bro. That
Yeah.
brother is vibe music all the way, bro. Like if you want
Super
to
and
fire,
vibe
shit.
man. If
out,
you
He was brother Ty. This was probably around the same time I was in high school listening to him. Like a little,
really,
I forget the
wow.
shot.
Okay.
Yeah, because he had the he had an album where he had this song called Alone, where it's like being in a
Mm-hmm.
crowded room with a
Mm-hmm.
familiar face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was in, bro. I was a shit like, oh, this shit powerful. What?
Yeah.
What
right?
was it? Waking
I'm
up
Yeah,
mad at
yeah.
to
myself, Cal, that I'm so late. Like I'm mad that I'm late. Like, no, this is it right here, bro. Like I
No, Kim, one of them dudes. That's why I like. Man, we know what I play in the morning for real. Like like angry music make me like that turn up shit, the kill 'em shit. I can't listen to it. That's why I really appreciate niggas like Larry June, Wiz, Currency. They can
hmm
rap, but it ain't too violent. It's a vibe. You giving me lyrics. Niggas like Snoop, I appreciate them. I feel like those are like, cause like you can go back and be like, okay, it's Snoop, but I'm older now. I can still play that. You can listen to it when you're young. You can listen to it when you're old.
right,
It ain't nothing too crazy. But Kim, I got hit to him because I used to make fun of the way the nigga sing, and I'm like, nah, this nigga look powerful. And I'm sitting here playing,
right.
making fun of the way this nigga sing.
This song I posted in the chat, y'all. This is Love Calls. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Oh yeah, that's
Bro,
fire.
you
Yeah, that's one
you
of the ones.
cannot be in a bad mood and listen to the song. I don't care what you're going through. You flip this joint on, boy. Like it's gonna cleanse your house, all them demons, man. All that bad energy is going right out the house, bro. Like that
Facts.
brother is powerful, man. Yeah,
Open the
he makes
windows when you
very,
play that, brother.
very, very dope grown up R&B, man. Very dope. Whenever I get married, he's definitely getting played at the wedding. Facts.
What you say? Hold up. Hold up. Who's getting played at the wedding? Kim, my brother Kim
hmm
getting played at the wedding.
Uh-huh.
What's the other brother in his same like little genre? Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't
I
even think of
definitely
his
got
name right now.
Dream getting through customs badly at my wedding. Are you crazy?
What's
Mm,
what's the
okay.
other
Dream,
brother? Who?
the dream,
Mm.
nigga. And if I
Ah,
said,
The Dream Max,
that
Max
ain't
album was
him.
fire.
That ain't him. What's the
oh,
oh
Music Soul Child.
no, no, in
Um,
his same in him same vein. What the old folks be listening. I can't think of that brother name right now. Young, look. I
What is he
gotta do.
saying? Give us a song, man. Give us a
I
song,
can't.
a hook, or
I
you
I
can't give
can.
us a hook,
I can't do none of that, bro. I just know it when I hear it.
man. You broke down all this big team, small
Y'all niggas
team,
supposed to be
financial
knowing all
stuff
this
earlier.
Michigan
Like
shit. Y'all niggas supposed to be
you
knowing.
can't
Y'all
give us,
know who the fuck I'm
you
talking
can't give
about,
us a
man.
hook.
I
You
said, I
can't give
said
us a hook.
the only other brother that's in Kim's lane. Like the man, he's
Uh,
light skinned. He's light skinned.
light
It
skin.
ain't life. What's
DeBarge,
that?
El DeBarge,
Sean B. Sean B.
Albie
No,
Shore, Albie Shore.
no. He, bro. Hold on.
I
This going. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. This going.
all right.
Nah, but
Lucci,
what you call it?
go ahead, Cal. Go
Niggas
ahead.
don't like Sade definitely getting played
He's in the
badly.
Sade. He's in that vein. Like he do the soulful with the. He got that little voice. Like y'all
Are you
know who
talking
I'm
about?
talking about,
Are you talking
young.
about Al Jarreau?
No,
Al Green?
no, no. He does that
LB Storm.
soulful.
LB Storm.
No, he does that type of
We didn't hit.
old folk
Hey, body
soulful
bags.
music.
We didn't hit 3
Yo,
Al's back to back. What's up?
y'all about to kill me, young. Hold on, bro. What's this brother name, young?
Yeah,
Oh, you
Cudjo
ain't
said
gonna.
Maxwell. It's
It ain't
Maxwell.
Max.
Frank Ocean.
Close. You getting close. You getting close.
Frank Ocean.
Max. It ain't Maxwell. No, it's not Frank Ocean. No, he's one of the underground underground. He's one of the underground old school brothers. Like you listen to it, like nah, you've heard his record before. Like put like this, you've heard his record before, bro.
Lionel Richie?
No, you think it too old. Think.
Wait, you said old. First you said old. Then I named somebody. You said that's
I
too
said
old.
I said he has like old school, like he's an adult type. If you go to
Man,
a blues concert, I'm not a blues concert, but like a older concert or something like that in your area, like
mhm.
he would be played there. Damn, bro, I swear, bro. When I say his name,
did
y'all gonna be like, I know who you
this
talking about, bro. I swear.
did
Hold
did
on.
he have more than one song?
Hmm.
Phil Will?
Yes, hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me go
Yeah,
to
please
Passport
find this
real quick,
dude.
please. Hold on, y'all keep talking, bro. I promise you, I'm just gonna
While
blur
Phil's
his
looking
name
for
out, and
that,
y'all gonna be like, I know who that
You talking about
is.
while
D'Angelo?
No, it's not D'Angelo, brother. No, nope, it's not him.
okay, Phil again has the whole cast of the pod on a rabbit hole hunt. Shout out to the listeners. Listen to the podcast. We appreciate y'all's ears. We somehow transition, you know what I'm saying, into, talking about, R&B, growing up R&B. Lucci, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what's some R&B that you and your lady like to listen to around the house, man, sometimes. Maybe when you cooking, you know what I'm saying, doing the barbecues or the seafood or cleaning up, you know what I mean? What's some good vibe R&B in your house?
I think our vibe is more of '90s, like '90s R&B.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we kind of listen to the rap too. It wouldn't bother us as much, but I think we'll put on some
Mm-hmm.
'90s music, and that will set the tone more than anything. But my music is
Okay.
definitely the 2000s
Okay.
R&Bs. Like I mean, I'll go on
Could you give us some
YouTube.
artists? Give us some artists or some songs or
Just anything from the 2000s. Like I mean, I'll go on YouTube and just pick 2000
hit
R&B
to two
playlists and like
thousands?
yeah, and majority of shit that plays on there, fuck, I've probably done sung along with it before.
Okay.
So I mean, it's
So
no
so
specific artist or nothing
so you
like
talking
that.
about like the John B's and Brandy's and
Yeah, that would be
Kevin
probably
Campbell's and all
90s.
that?
That would probably be the
Okay.
90s. 2000s more Rihanna,
Keisha Cole's and all
Beyonce,
that?
and Neo, and Keisha Cole's,
Okay.
and yeah, those
Okay.
those.
Okay.
But,
Not
yeah.
mad at that. Not
Mm-hmm.
mad at that. Dom, man, I know you a big hip hop guy, backpacker guy, man. Any R&B that you like to maybe blaze up to or listen to just to chill out, just to vibe whenever you want to get away from the, you know what I mean, from the harder rap music.
Yeah, man. Fuck all them niggas y'all just said though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right
But
on.
let's
Body
just
bag.
go, man. You know, we gotta go
Oh,
for the move, my nigga. You know what I'm
wait,
saying?
what? Hold on.
Do
Say
y'all
that again,
listen
Don.
to this day and age
Wait, hold on,
R&B? My bad. Go ahead.
hold on. Time out. Say that again, Don.
I said when I pump about R&B, nigga, when you know high vibe, you know clean up vibe. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
on. Right on.
Yeah.
Uh, Okay, body bags. You said something, good brother.
I usually listen to Cruise and After Party. They're a little newer.
Okay.
After Party. He produces his own music, but we don't niggas don't know what he look like. But check him. He fired. He like I think he just got money with like man music. Them two girls really like that nigga.
Okay,
That
body
nigga
bags.
on
If
my homie can.
Body bags,
You know.
if you could, when you get a chance, bro, could you maybe post a link in the chat for brothers that we could
Oh
check it
yeah,
out?
I can do that shit.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
can do that shit right now. Actually, matter of fact, I think I got a whole playlist. I think I got a playlist YouTube.
Yeah, whatever you feel
Uh,
comfortable sharing, man. Just post it in the
yeah,
chat.
yeah. I'm gonna post my higher education playlist. That's the name of the channel where they post this shit. She got hella type shit in there,
Okay.
like
Do, do,
Canadian
y-
niggas and all that shit.
do
Okay.
y'all
Now
listen to this
Lucci.
day
Okay.
and
Now
age
go.
R&B, bro? Like this
I
era
don't.
R&B?
I don't.
Do
I
y'all?
don't.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I got some niggas for y'all. I'm gonna post some
I
shit. I got
do.
some.
This
I
this might
love
this might.
benefiting
They
Go
better
sisters,
ahead.
than the
brother.
women though. They better than the women though. The niggas
I'm a
nowadays
I'm
is
a
better than the women.
Her,
I'm a
she's
fan of
kind of cool.
SZA. I'm
Her,
a fan of SZA. Niggas gonna train and punch. I fuck with Frank Ocean.
What
My
about her?
girl, her is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Like her is really like a outstanding musician.
Got
Like
some catchy
period. Not just a
songs.
good singer. Like she's a great musician. Um, like I said, Frank Ocean. My girl and I, we kind of both like Brent Fayez. Um, he's dope as well. The Weekend will always get played around me respectfully. That nigga is the Weekend is who he is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, like that's pretty much that. I'm kind of in that same bag to where it's like I like to go back to the soul era
Yeah.
for my shit
Mm-hmm.
because it hits a little bit harder. Like it just does. Like Lucci and I were talking the other day to where it's like these love songs now, it's like a bitch gonna randomly slip a line in there saying like I want my ass ate, and it's like wait, what?
Come on, that's show over,
How do
man.
we
We gonna
how
hit
do
on
we
that
get
though,
them there?
man.
Like
This
like
is take
like
us out of
a
here.
That's getting
girl
edited
said
That's
it.
getting edited out.
A girl said it in the Kendrick song. I forget which Kendrick song it was where she's like, "It's not love if you don't," huh? Purple Hearts, where she said, "It's not love if you don't eat out my ass, bitch." What? Excuse me? What did you? Summer Walker. Thank you. Summer Walker said
Yeah.
that.
I
Thank you, Spirit.
think Gates coming
Uh,
out followed by the booty by the grocery bar that the chick with Amorion did was that just put that shit
yeah,
over
Janae Aiko. Janae Aiko.
like that grocery bar
Yeah.
was that was a big that
It
was
was
a
a
big
haymaker.
topic.
It was a
That
haymaker.
shit was like
So this how we
Like,
ended the
bitch.
pod, huh?
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We had 3 hours, Thanos. Let's go sign us out.
Well, on that note,
Yeah. Don't.
brothers,
Hey, Lucci. Don't ever say my name after you repeat them lyrics, man. Don't ever do that.
we just gonna end the show like that.
Oh man. Hey, Phil.
Oh
Will, did you
shit.
ever find the artist that you was looking for?
We're
No.
gonna have to find out on the
All
after
right.
show.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, check this out, man. We had a very another dope episode down, fellas. Episode 11. By the way, just a thought that's going through my mind right now. His brothers was naming all these great R&B artists, man. If you are interested in doing versus battles, please DM Cudjo. Anybody in the chat, any listeners, if you are interested in doing versus battles and are part of the server, hit up
Nah,
Cudjo. We got it. We
nah.
got, and the reason I say that is I would really like to see brothers step outside of the box more, and get some of these newer artists that have never really been used in a versus. That would be very fresh on the ears, I think, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the TIs and the J
Hey,
Coles and people that we're familiar with, but brothers in here know too much music to be stuck in the same kind of
Got money,
boxes. You know what I'm saying?
baby.
I want to say this. I very much appreciate what Cal and Boom did last Friday because I would definitely say T Pain is a bigger artist than Lloyd, but both these brothers didn't just play the hit records that we all love and that we all know were. They was really in their bag, playing the rare, like the B sides and stuff that we may have overlooked or not known about. I would just highly encourage brothers, if you're going to get involved with the verses, let's get some newer artists in the mix, or people that we've never heard before. You know what I'm saying? I just really think brothers will really be pleased with that, man. You know what I'm saying? It may feel like a little iffy because you've never heard the artist before, but once we start really getting into the bags and listening to what they got to offer, I think brothers would be pleased. You know what I'm saying? And we would have a good time. So I would just highly
I think
encourage
you
brothers.
perfect. You on
I just,
perfect
I
time.
just,
You on perfect time with that because the brothers here right now. Me and Body Bags doing Common versus Most Def.
Okay.
We got
Yeah,
the
Okay.
ain't
spot
nobody
on
saying
you.
you. I
yeah,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
Finally
lie.
need
getting
to.
I went back over my list. I was listening to most of that shit too, because I like nah. I got time, and I gotta get done. And nigga, I
hmm
never. I mean, niggas heard of them, but niggas ain't really played them. Not
It's gonna
even
be
in Black
fire
Congress or
in
nothing.
here. Yeah, it's gonna be fire in here by bass because they ain't. If they did use most before, they didn't do it right. And I don't remember. What I'm saying it's gonna be fire. Y'all, and low key guys, for all the listeners, this
Yeah,
match was
most
supposed to go
definitely.
down like a year and a half ago. No
Oh
cap.
yeah, like
Like this has
2 years
been this
ago.
has been brewing. So we finally got, like I said, we broke off from other platforms, and what I'm saying, we are able to do our own thing independently of all of that. This is not a dictatorship. This is Cal emphasizes, even though he created the server, that this is everybody's server. Everybody is a shareholder in the company. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
you know what I'm saying? We all family here, man. It's all love. But we gonna go ahead and cap it off, Lucci. You know what I mean? So
Okay,
Hey,
let
look,
me
hey,
ask
look,
Cal.
hold on,
Say,
hold on, hold
Cal,
on.
I'm waiting on my
I figured out.
superhero powers, bro, where I can mute people
I
and
figured
kick
out.
them out
I
and
figured
all
out
that
who it
stuff or
was.
whatever. You ain't
I
gave my
figured out who it
powers yet,
was.
Cal.
oh, Phil.
Oh,
I ain't get my
oh,
powers yet,
Man.
Cal.
Lucci, I got you. I got you. I got you.
I'm
Look,
just
Yeah.
fucking
we're
with you.
we're gonna
Get my
go
niggas
I
ahead,
was
power.
Phil.
supposed to do that. That's
Mute
behind
up.
the scenes. But go ahead, Phil. Go ahead,
Nah,
Phil.
nah, nah. No, I'm saying, nah. I figured out who it was. Now, the song that was in my head is a Kim record. The
Mm.
artist I was referencing when I was talking, rambling, was Dwelle. Dwelle,
Oh, Dele
Dwelle,
fire.
Oh,
Dwell,
okay,
but
Dwelle.
Dwelle,
Dwell
Okay,
is
Dwelle.
not light
Dwelle
skinned.
ain't fine.
Dwell is not light skinned though.
I know, I know, I know,
Cancel
I
that. Go
know,
ahead, that
but
up.
Far from light skin.
Just
That
let
nigga
him
I know.
rock.
brown.
Far from it. Look. I just skimmed my Spotify. I was actively doing this. You know what I'm
You
saying? With
said
Spotify,
light skin. You
Yeah,
said
you said light skin. Sam,
you
we gave him the
This
most
we
said,
pod
powerful light skin in
podcast,
you
niggas.
man.
said.
we named off 15 light
Yeah,
skinned
we
brothers,
I
out.
man. He's
know.
like, nope,
Hey,
nope, that ain't him.
hey,
Nope.
look. I'll take the L on that. I'll take the L on that. I'll take the L on that.
This we
I was
pod
wrong.
podcast,
I was
man.
wrong. I'll take the L
We
on
out
that.
of here, man.
I'll take the L on
We
that.
out of here, man.